Hi. Hello. Sorry, music's blasting. Let me just hit that right there. Hi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy. What day is today? Friday. Happy Friday, I think. I always have to check still. Me too. I love a song. It's so good. It came on shuffle too. I don't even need to cue it, but it already knew. It was in my liked songs. We're in a playlist of like 1,000, 2,000, maybe 3,000 songs in there, and this one came up next. It knew. It knew. And it's not even smart shuffle either. But anyway, hi. Hi. Hello. You know what? I feel like I should. Oh my God. Otter! Thank you so much for gifting a sub. That's so kind of you. Oh my God. I hope you've been well. I haven't spoken to you in a while. Okay, wait. Let me do this. Let's get these lights on. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, maybe. Maybe this will do something. I don't know. We'll work with what we got. But hi. Okay, wait, let me scroll up and get these seltzers real quick so I don't miss them. But also thank you again, Otter. Thanks to you. Andy gets a whole month of emos and no ass and emos and no ads. That's so kind of you. That's so sweet. Okay, wait, let me slide up. Let me get our seltzies super fast. Seltzer. I gotta like put a filter here. I got too many. We got too many, but it's all good. Jelly Bean, enjoy your 31st seltzer. Kubera, enjoy your 57th seltzer. Mads, enjoy your 438th seltzer. Johnny, enjoy your 695th seltzer. Giselle, enjoy your 500. Damn, and 75th seltzer. Let me add my own to the list too. And me, enjoy my 591st seltzer. Oh my God, but hi. How are y'all doing? How's everybody's week so far? I think I saw y'all a couple days ago, possibly on Tuesday. I think it was on Tuesday because we were planning everything, and then I keep not having enough time. It's because this recipe has so much waiting time. Like I hope we can at least make it through one proofing time, and then we'll finish it, and then I'll be able to like refrigerate, and then we can finish it on Sunday night. I'm just gonna leave it in the fridge in its blobby form while it vibes and collects flavor for like 2 days. But hi, also hi Speed. I know you're probably working right now. I don't even know if you're still in here. You're just finishing your break at the beginning of the stream. Um, um, there's me. We got our gambas. Hi, Hani. Friday. Happy Friday. Good day to have fries, honestly. I think we talked about this. We still need to do our it's gonna be part of our Is It Freezer Burnt series that we will start immediately next week. We're really working through it all. I went light grocery shopping. I didn't get like a lot of grocery. I just got like the stuff that we needed for today. I had to get some heavy cream. Oh yeah, we're probably also going to start our banana pudding, which is I realized, okay, so here's the thing. I need to tell you about the banana pudding, about what banana pudding was like in my mind in terms of making it, and then what it's like in practice. But we'll get there in a second. I tried nail art like right now, literally 2 seconds ago. Wait, how did it go? Did you make something cool? Did you use any cool colors? Did you draw anything? We should grab some French fries. We should grab some French fries. I would love to grab some French fries. That's what we can make French fries. I'm telling you, we got freezer burnt French fries to work through. Possibly freezer burnt. Possibly. We don't even know. We got no clue. We're going to find out though. The 30th is Cheesecake Day. Make a copycat recipe of Cheesecake Factory and buy one to compare. Just suggestion. Oh my God. Wait. What day is the 30th? 30th is Wednesday. Oh my God. I always have dance. My like workshop that I'm in has rehearsal. They put it every day next week. So I'm like, damn, my nights are really booked. But cheesecake, is it really cheesecake day on the 30th? I think we have to make a cheesecake then. I don't even think I have a choice. I'm putting it in my calendar. Good call. Good call. Let's do this. Put you. Cheesecake day question mark. Cheesecake day question mark again because I misspelled it the first time. Cool, nailed it. And also chicken, enjoy 58 seltzer. Also, I appreciate the Tyler music. Me too. Also, Bopper, enjoy your 60th seltzer. I wanted to go to the New York show, but literally every ticket was like I was as on time as can possibly be. I was before the line was even had like a waiting thing, like when it was just like the ticket page, but you couldn't even join the line yet. I was there, I was refreshing. I finally made it. As soon as I saw the thing appear, being able to join the waiting list, I did, and I sat there. Well, I had it in a tab to the side on my second monitor, and everything was fine. And then they were sold out by the time I made it to the front. And I'm pretty sure it was just all bots. And then they just allowed reselling for like $300. $10 tickets being resold for 300 should be criminal. Should be criminal. I really wonder if artists have a choice in that. I wish they can like, maybe they do, but it'd be neat if like they were like, yeah, no reselling allowed. I don't know. I just find some way, because if it's a day of, I feel like you can get some real people on there. But then I guess they want to make sure that people show up. I don't know. I don't have a solution, but whatever happened with this show, I should have just tried to sneak in. Everyone snuck in and everyone got in. I should have just done that. Also, Giselle, damn, 222 streams in a row. 222 streams in a row. Holy. I should probably move stream streaks. I should move stream streaks to my 24/7 bot also, so that they can also count when I'm live and I don't have my other Not Johnny Says. It would really open up our stream setup if I can, the more I migrate to that. 11:11. Oh my God, let's do it. Hell yeah. Let me do a fish check real quick. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about the cloud versus the non-cloud one. They already had a difference before I even started. I do this just to be sure. I realize there's some, every now and then there's a fish that doesn't get caught, and I gotta figure out why. Almost at 10K fish. I know. I love the song. The entire album was so good. It's like 28 minutes of just dancing, and like dancing to like a couple different vibes. I don't even know. It was fun. Like, it's exactly like I'm glad I'm getting what is meant to be gotten out of it. Do you think we'll see when fish get to 11:11? I think we would. God. Oh my God. I need to put something in for that. I got to make something grand happen. Do you know what I should do? I should make it automatically delete my... Imagine the 11:11th fish just makes my entire account just vanish. I'm gonna put something for it though. Make magical. There we go. What's funny is I can actually do that. I'm not going to, but we can. It's possible. We have it coded in. I did a funky looking cherry. Ooh. Cherries are neat. I like the color of cherries. Every time I see something that's like a cherry red, I'm like, that's a really pretty color. But also, how are y'all? Now I really want cheesecake. But we are making banana pudding. We're making banana pudding. We're making brioche bread. We're starting. None of it is going to be eaten or ready to taste today, because all of these recipes involve waiting on Forch. I do think that you can get away with, I think the brioche you can do in like 7 to 8 hours, but we don't have that much time today. I got to run to my salsa class later, which I will hopefully be on time for. I'm going to do my best to be on time for that. But I think we should be able to get through like some of it. We are going to be moving to the kitchen a little bit earlier than normally. I feel like normally we would like yap for like an hour, but I think in like 15 minutes we'll probably move over to the kitchen, just so we can start this. So, because we gotta, I feel like I gotta move to the kitchen honestly a little bit sooner if I'm being real. Please, the 11:11 fish is the stream nuke button. It really is. That means we're gonna have to be real cautious once we get close. You had a cursed week at work. It was truly torturous. But you're off today and tomorrow. Oh my God, tomorrow's the market. So trying to pull all that insanity, trying to put all the insanity behind me. I hope that like that's like, I mean, I'm sorry that you had that week. In general, like that's just ass. Like that is a double S ass, full on, full moon cheek spread ass. But I hope that like it's like getting it out of the way. It's like that energy is like out, and then not even because of, but I hope it just allows space, mentally at least, for tomorrow to be great. That was almost here. I got it. That was it basically. The spaces are everywhere, but we're good. We're good. I think if we do 10, that should do something. Beautiful. We'll go to the kitchen in 10. Good idea, by the way. Very good idea. Oh. Well, that's gonna be conflicting. Should probably should probably talk to Super Sweetbot about that one. And Corpse, enjoy your 327 seltzer. Hi. But what have y'all been up to for the last couple of days? Wait, I didn't get to finish reading through this. I do think that halfway through my shift yesterday, the curse was finally broken, thankfully, and now we are rocking and rolling again. We love rocking and rolling. I'm glad though that like it at least doesn't feel like you're still in that streak. It's very rough. Obviously, when you feel like things are just like kind of piling on, and like when a bad thing happens and you're like another thing, like you are at the point where you're considering it to be another thing on top of just the general vibe, then it's been like a bad streak. So I hope that this holds through for tomorrow. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to see how like how the market goes. I think it's gonna be super cool. I've been seeing your posts on IG. It's very, very neat. I'm so excited. I think we missed 11. I think we got it. I think we got it. Look at all the points that were distributed. We made so many fish during that. Oh my God. Is it something you could talk to your doctor about, or is it like an expected side effect but not a fun one, corpse? I mean, I'm assuming it's not a fun one. But yeah, it's gonna disappear to watch Love Island, but maybe back. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye, Giselle. I hope you enjoyed Love Island. I'm assuming it's Love Island UK because I think that one's still going on. I don't know. We're also experiencing another heat wave in New York. It's really good. Really great. Let me see what the weather's gonna be like. Let's see if it's gonna last through tomorrow. Let's see weather tomorrow. Not great. Okay, yeah, it's pretty hot out. I think it's like 90 degrees outside. My AC is on. It's on a low fan setting though, so hopefully it's not too loud and you don't hear too much of it. But yes, I thought Love Island started at 9. Oh, you're catching up for Love Island UK. When does Love Island UK end? Like, do they? Yeah. Interesting though. I just had bad vertigo, but I'm talking to them. Oh, but you're taking them, or you're talking to them here in a few hours. Okay, cool. Good to know. Sorry, I couldn't read for a moment. It was getting more challenging. I made my text a little bit smaller so I could see more messages at once, but I don't think my eyeballs are enjoying it very much. But yeah, I hope that you find like an alternative. Definitely, it's just not. I mean, yeah, they're the right people to communicate that to. It's 8 weeks. US was 6. Okay, so they're got it and started a week before UK. Okay. So if US, I don't remember when US ended, if it was last week or the week before, because time does not feel real to me anymore. However, I'm assuming there's like 1 or 2 weeks left then. It's going to be hot as balls. And even though my table is inside, I fear it won't get that many visitors due to the weather. We'll see though. Honestly, like, I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like for you, but when I went to a flea market, the last flea market I went to was I think during one of our heat waves. And I think it drove more people inside because people wanted to go, but they wanted to be in cooler air or in the shade or not in the sun. So maybe, even if I don't sell much, it's still great exposure and experience. And it was only $75 to apply. Heck yeah. I think it's just sick. Yeah. I think just being there, one, making it to that point already huge. But also really just being there, having the experience there. Like you said, the exposure, like people like seeing your booth, like honestly, you never know what's going to stick and what's going to resonate with someone. But two, I think it's just good to stack these up. Sorry, let me go to I do love this song, but I am going to go to one of our jazzy playlists here just to get something a little less distracting in the background. But yeah, we got a new music system for the store. The first day of my cursed week, right? So I made a playlist called Crashing Out in the Chocolate Store while 80s pop music plays loudly. The description for the playlist is, and a precariously placed binder falls, knocking the phone off its stand, throwing it to the floor where it proceeds to shatter into. Okay, so my question here. Well, this was the first day of the cursed week. Was this before or after? I want to know if if the description for this playlist is based on true events. Also, Pablo, enjoy your 49 seltzer. Australia, France, Sweden, and other. Okay, enjoy. Bye, Giselle. Damn. There's an American Love Island. Oh yeah, but there's an American Girl on the UK one. Maybe they just go everywhere. Maybe it just has to do with. Actually, I don't even know. They really do a lot of Love Islands. I mean, I guess there are a lot of islands in the world, so they can do these all separate. It's like my initial. I love having like elementary thoughts, like thoughts that feel like I would be able to think of the same thing if I were like in kindergarten still. Doesn't remove the validity of the thought, but I like when I'm like, yeah, when I was 5, I could probably have had the same thought that I have right now. Honestly, it means that I'm thinking efficiently. Why would I make thoughts more complicated than they need to be for myself? Unless I'm trying to figure something out. Anyway, getting way too deep right now. It's Friday. It's 3:19 rather p.m. on a Friday. This is a great day to turn my brain off. Well, not when I'm baking. I should turn my brain off after baking. No, I need to think about it for salsa. I should turn my brain off after salsa. Well, actually, I might see my parents after salsa. I'm gonna turn off my brain at some point. At some point, it will shut down. When I go to sleep tonight, I don't even think I want to sleep that late. Who knows? I'm not going anywhere. I'm probably gonna see my parents here if I see them. But yes, based on true events. No, not your phone. Oh wait, which phone? Is it your phone or is it a phone for the store that is unfortunate but not your paycheck that goes to it? And that wasn't even the worst thing that happened that day. That was day 1 of 3. Oh my God. Okay, the store phone. Slightly better. I mean, not for, whoever owns the store, but I'm glad it wasn't your phone. I'm like, I just want to put like a shield bubble around you. I made some stupidly easy cookies yesterday that were so good. Ooh, wait, what kind of cookies? I've been wanting to bake another set of cookies lately. We are going to be using, so today we're using the stand mixer for the bread, for the loaf of bread. For the banana pudding, we're not. Okay, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about my banana pudding. Do you think that'd be like a good opener if you want to meet someone? Maybe. Anyway, sorry. Let me tell you about my banana pudding and my banana pudding history. So last time I made banana pudding was the only time I've ever made banana pudding. It was years ago. I was a little bit less experienced. By years ago, I probably mean like a year and a half ago. It was sometime after I'd moved in here, but it was the very beginning, very early stages of when I'd moved in here because I was really craving banana pudding and I was like, I got room, I got to make something. Anyway, I bought the ingredients. The pudding packs, the little pudding packages, there are two types that I was exposed to when I went to go buy them. I think there was an instant pudding and there was a cook and serve. The recipe mentions both. However, it does mention for one of them that you should not buy that one. But that confuses me a little bit, but also it makes sense that they told you not to buy it. But in my head, I was like, ooh, wait, I don't remember, but I remember it said cook and serve in the recipe. And I don't know why I just didn't check my phone, but I was like, I remember it's a cook and serve in the recipe, so let me get that one. Well, that one's not the right one. You're supposed to use the instant banana pudding when you're following the recipe that I was following. Anyway, because of that, I needed to use the stovetop and I needed to, cook it down basically with some milk and stuff like that. Long story short, in my head, whenever I thought about making banana pudding, I always thought of it as just a little bit of a process involved. Well, when looking at the recipe now, it's literally mix the powder with like some milk in a bowl and then let that vibe for like 4 hours in the fridge while you make the whipped cream and then you mix it all together and then you let it chill for even longer and then you put bananas and stuff. Anyway, with all of that, I realized the banana pudding is actually going to be probably I would say realistically, a 412 second activity. So I think we could sprinkle it into today's activity, at least the starting of it. And then we can maybe I'll finish it on stream on Sunday. Maybe I'll finish it on my own tomorrow or something, depending on how long I feel like I can wait between. I think I can wait a decent amount of time. Maybe we'll make the whipped cream portion of it today too. And then we'll have everything refrigerated and we'll mix it together. It'll be good. But yeah, so we're probably going to be making our banana pudding today too, which is kind of there. Is hate speech allowed here? Hate speech is not allowed here. You frighten me though. You do frighten me. I'm going to put you on a restricted. Now I got to see every single message you send before I decide whether or not to ban you. Let me see. Doing a test setup in my booth right after my. Ooh, that's so cool. Are you laying everything out, or is it like just like, is it like marking a dance, where like you're doing like little bits? Also, hi Passion. How are you today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday night, actually. Hello. I appreciate that person asking, by the way, because sometimes people just come in here, with everything they got. This person at least was like, hey, here's a warning. After a few months, is when, let me see, you're gonna get with Sterling about a crab. Oh my god, a crab drawing for a tattoo. Yeah. What was that thing about crabs that I saw on a stream yesterday? Where like about like, I don't know. I don't know how much of this was real. I did not look it up because I was like, interesting. This isn't something I'm going to spread. But now here I am about to spread misinformation over the internet. There's like a word. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. But just I'm with you on that one, Ray, actually. But we'll still but just to keep the topic lighthearted today, we'll avoid it. Work is over, time for a break. Oh, I forgot that Super Sweet Bot does that. Timer's over. We gotta move to the kitchen. Yeah. Kitchen time. We're gonna go to the kitchen in a second. Because we need to make we gotta make our what's it called? Brioche bread. I really hope we have enough time for this. Okay, wait, so I have to finish. Let's say I'm done with stream. I really gotta try to end at like 6. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Let me read this really quickly and then we'll go all the way over there. I also think I was in the middle of the sentence when I was, anyway. Cake mix, Cool Whip, and powdered sugar. That's it. I used chocolate cake mix. The recipe used strawberry. Interesting. And it still turned out like the consistency. These were the cookies, right? I guess, yeah. Well, were they soft when you made them? Were they thick? Love crustaceans. Oh yeah, the thing about like people turning into crabs at some point or everything turning into crabs. Yeah, is that a random like internet meme or is that a real thing? if anyone knows, and I will probably believe you, even though I probably shouldn't. I got my tablecloth, ooh, new tablecloth, on my floor, measured to the size of the table, and now I'm gonna set up the shelves that go on it and figure out where I'm gonna put everything. This is so cool. You are like very prepared, like in a very good way. Like I said, I mentioned this last time too, or last time we talked about it, how like you can really get away with not doing much and just being like, okay, I'm in. I'm just gonna kind of figure it out and wing it the day of. But like you really do have stuff together. Oh, did it think that you wrote a link? Don't worry, you're good. It thinks that there's a link. Had. Wait, what was that in response to? Was this the crabs? Crustaceans? I'm eating cereal and my stomach is very mad. Ooh, is it specific to the cereal? South Park had crab people. They did have crab. Oh, that's what it was. South Park did have crab people. But like, isn't there was like a word that like existed about, but I don't know if it was just like for like the theory that people turn into them. I know it wasn't a link. It saw the dot. That's why you're good. Anytime my bot automatically deletes a message of yours and is like, you need to be subscribed to post links. Fret not. It is probably a mistake, or maybe if there was a link, even if there was a link, it's probably fine. If it was a normal link, you're always good. Don't worry. It's never like a timeout or anything either. But it was, I know it does get a little scary sometimes when it does that. It's like, what did I do? But it saw B.D and it said B.Dylan. And it was like, up. That might be a website. Thanks for consuming my thoughts on Wednesday. Thank you, Passion. I actually still have that note to ask you. To ask you about the time. Well, do you want me to ask you about this now, or do you want me to ask you via DM? It was the note that I took during the stream, like 2 streams ago, when you had a lovely experience. It seemed like. Oh, that's all. I knew that was all I needed to say. The link thing is never for us. It's just when spam bots. Yeah, exactly. It's just when they're like, get free follow. Ow, I just ripped this out of my ear. Get free followers at whatever fake website for free followers.com. And they put like spaces and they put in parentheses, remove the space. But if they're that predictable, then they're that easy to clean up. Kitchen. Us just naming parts of like a house. Okay. Let me quickly get my headphones. I'm still here. We're still listening. we're just gonna. I think the first thing I should do is plug in my mic so you can hear everything I do, including breathing and burping. Don't worry, I won't burp in your ear. I'll try to at least not have that be a part of your experience in here. This looks good. Door, bedroom, island, stove. On Valentine's Day, can we turn my island into Love Island? But like, who would be on? It would just be like Luigi and maybe the mushroom? I don't know. Oh, that's not the right thing to plug in. That is. Nope, that's not the right thing to plug in. Did not take out the thing I needed to plug in. Exactly. Put us on it. Y'all want to go on my kitchen Love Island? Virtual Love Island. Y'all do challenges except for, I don't know, you got to be like in love with like fake characters. We still got to keep the peace here, you know? Who is Val? I wanted to have like some sort of punny joke. I got nothing. I was thinking really hard there. I almost hurt myself. All right, let's see. Is the mic there? Sick. Let's see. If we're making bread, let's do this. Let's do maybe our peachy lighting? Or actually, no, this is way too not bright. Let's do this. You're welcome for not activating your devices. Unless you want me to do that, but I don't, we don't need to. There we go. That's a little bit brighter, I think. Let me change my microphone, and I really do this beforehand. Probably good that I do it. I should always be doing it when I'm here. That's probably a way better idea. Okay, let's see. Timer off. Yes. I don't need this. It wasn't even coming from there. Okay. Let's turn this on so that I can see what's going on over here. Let's get one of these in. Can you say hello to my friend? I don't want to say it because it's going to do it. It's gonna start doing it. You know, if there was a song that would play that wasn't from the Smurf movie and came out in the last 10 years, maybe. Can you hello? Did I? That was actually, oh, I didn't even notice. What if we play Date Everything and then we make our own? Oh my god, but it's Johnny's Appliances. We make our own version of Date Everything. Have y'all watched any streams of it? I got to watch some. They looked fun. Let's do this. I think I fixed my TTS, by the way, but I don't know how to make it replay. Wait, maybe I do know how to make it replay. I did open for the Jonas Brothers. Okay, wait, I'm gonna replay Passion's resub from last time. I didn't do it because I realized afterwards, I fixed something, but I didn't test it afterwards, but I know I fixed it because the test thing worked. Okay, ignore this. Oh wait, I didn't connect my audio.
Yeah, I want to
Yep,
dance.
okay.
I want to dance to AG. I want to dance with George. I want to dance to Sophie. I want to dance to Hadma play the track fast, not slow. Pull it back twice. Let's go sweat max all on my clothes. Tight like my kind of flow, yeah. I want to be blinded by the lights, lights, lights.
You're welcome. Thank you, Passion, for the resub last stream. Apologies that it took me 15 replays for you to hear it. Please tell me you heard that one, right? Y'all got the remix? The boom sound effect is my text. Wait, really? Do you live with your sound on? Do you choose to live chaotically? That was a woman outside. Whispering, but very loudly. All right, let's see. That's there. Oh my god, I played Just Dance again. It was honestly kind of fine. I was like, you know what? I don't know. I did not watch a video of myself playing it though, so there's that to consider. However, I did play it again, and I will say I had fun. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my stay. Okay, I got you there. We got this here. My sound isn't on, because if my phone doesn't buzz, I won't notice it's ringing. Okay, so wait, but do you hear the boom? Oh wait, but when it is on, usually I'm around the wrong people. Yeah, I can't imagine. That would jump scare me. I get jump scared by my own womps and booms. Okay, we got this. That looks fine. You look good here. And then I got my phone. Hip hooray. Okay, let's also grab my other phone. I guess I can, well, I do have to figure out how to like move you properly. All right, let's turn that on. Oh wait, I just realized I have no music playing. I paused it for the ASMR. There we go. Give us a womp. Wait, why didn't I hear that? Do I not hear my desktop audio, but I hear the womp? I don't hear the womps or the booms. I'm thinking. If you see smoke coming out of my ears, just let it be for a second. Okay. Yes. Got it. I know exactly. I know how to fix this. It's ready for it. Gotta click like one more button. My voice needs to crack one more time. Okay, so in here. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's whenever I have this open. Okay, and then. Okay. If I do this, and I put this through here. Let's see if this works. Okay. So y'all heard the fart too, right? I didn't hear that. I didn't get any of that. Okay, you know what? We just work with it. I don't hear womps or farts for now. We'll fix it though. We'll get there. Yeah, I saw that meter went up. That fart has a very long meter. I need to. I see. This is why I can't ever stream if someone else is here. I mean, one, where would they be? But then two, like, what do we sound like? Also, hi Zay. Enjoy 310th seltzer. Let's lower. I guess we can lower you. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's pull you down. And then let's roll this out. Yeah. The way that this camera has not cut out is a little impressive. Okay. Enjoy the ride down. Don't fall. Don't fall. If you fall, I'm going to be really sad, okay? Stand up straight. Well, you don't have to stand up straight, but just don't fall. Sometimes it gets a little wobbly, you know? And I don't want to have to deal with insurance again. It's a whole mess. One time someone fell and they sued me for $1 million points. And I don't like to talk about it. Okay. You look good. Get you down there. Okay, this is nice and loose. Ooh. Let's make that not loose. And then let's see what this looks like. Sick. What's wild about this is like how much of it is probably like how much of it is not even like active time. A lot of it is just like passive waiting. Y'all hear the y'all hear that AC? Alicia Keys Fallen. Oh my god, I feel like an adult on, what was it? Was it like Charlie Brown? Is that it? MTV shorts. MTV shorts. I am wearing the MTV shorts. Can you see, is it, no, it's on this side. That's how it's blocked. Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth is not here. Is this facing the right way? Maybe. I got no clue. Anyway, let's try this out. Okay, I'm gonna switch mics now. I don't know if there's anything else I need to show you. Oh yeah, but I feel like an adult. I mean, I feel like an adult in one of those shows. Oh, I heard something. It was startling. All right, please enjoy this close-up image of the hamburger. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. And then I have the keyboard with different lights so that you know it's real and live and it's not just a still image. No scams here. Close. Oh, I hear myself. Oh, because I talked into my other microphone. That's kind of cool. And frightening. Almost unplugged my entire PC there. That's nice. Bear flaps. Look behind me. If I don't look, am I safe? Is it one of those things where if you don't see it, it can't hurt you? Here we go. Put this here. We're almost in. All right, let's see what's inside. Just kidding, it's just an embarrassing snapshot of someone at the Christmas party. But who? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, let's adjust you. Bring you in. Okay. Y'all can see a little bit, but I am gonna have to do these bits right here. Ready? Ready? There we go. And I turn these off. All right, let's see how much we can see before I decide that I want to turn these on. Oh, already. Yep, definitely want to turn those on. Okay. All right, how are we looking now? This is something. I want a burger now. You can, do you want this one? Not very yummy though. I took a bite once. It was not, I got a hair in my mouth. It wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad day for it. Maybe it was just a bad day for it. Charlie Puth and Snoopy, new collab? I hope they perform at Jingle Ball this year. I want to wipe down my counter because it's a little bit dirty. I did, the only thing I really took out was butter so that it would be soft. But that's it. Our recipe today is rather simple. We haven't done a cooking stream in enough time that I forgot to make it linked. But I will. The recipe that we're following today is one from, I think it's Recipe Tin Eats is the website for it. There were a lot of different recipes that I saw for brioche. It was, I'll change my category in a second too. I think I forgot to do that during our last cooking stream. But there were a lot of different recipes for brioche. All of them involved waiting a decent amount of time. The lowest amount of time I saw was like 4 hours. I think that one was from Preppy Kitchen. But I figured I don't have 4 hours regardless, so might as well do the one where I can just at least let it be in the fridge for like 2 days, and then we can pick it back up in another stream. Let's put you there. Let's go right here. Sorry, I'll turn off the AC. It will be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be totally fine. It won't be scary. It won't be hot as hell in here. I don't think it'll be too hot in here with the AC off. I think it'll only be like a little bit sweaty, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a face mask and write, "You're officially background noise for me." Aw, don't cry. I was gonna cry. No, I'm honored. Thank you for keeping the stream up. I appreciate it. Everything helps. Well, I mean, that lurk meter's already full. I gotta do something about that one. We'll do it soon though. We'll do it soon. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do this. Yeah. And then I'm going to quickly, I might put something, we'll see what we put on. I still have some mayo left. I'm gonna wash my hands proper now. I still have some mayo left from the last stream that we did. That mayo batch, honestly, I think that one might be one of our best. In my mayo batch rankings, that one's gotta be like a, I don't know what a 10 out of 10 mayo is. I fear like I can't do a 10 out of 10, or I can have a temporary 10 out of 10. I guess that's another thing. When it comes to ranking things, I feel like you can only, the best thing you have, like no scale, like scales aren't equivalent. So I feel like your scale is only like relative to what you've tried before. So what is a 10 for you might be a 6 for someone else, or it might be like a 20 for someone else. But then if it's a 20 for someone else, then it's really just a 10 on a different scale. Anyway, Subway mayo, exactly. The way that it comes in, I love, by the way, for any of y'all that, if any of y'all ever wanted to get one of these, I recommend them. They're so good. Not sponsored in any way, but like, like we always see them in like a sandwich place and they're always like standing up or something and then you just grab it. You could have it upside down if the sauce inside is thick enough. Like you can see the mayo is not falling. If I do like the quick little if I really do that little shake thing, it'll come down. But I like to keep it like this just to be sure, and then when I need it, I'll do my big shake and then I'll squeeze. But it's so good because you don't end up having to use the utensil afterwards. Like for me, when I make my little sandwiches and stuff, I'll take this mayo, I'll squeeze it onto the bread, and then I'll take both sides of the bread and I'll kind of like sandwich them together as if it's just a bread sandwich with mayo in it or whatever other sauces I put on with my mayo. And that way you get the mayo and stuff on all the sides, and then you don't have to get like a spoon or like a knife to spread things across each of the slices of bread. It works out exceptionally well. All right, so that looks good over there. Let's put you over here. What else did I want to grab? Thinking. Ooh. Let me check this. Actually, no, this is good. Yeah, okay. Oh, I guess I could do my desktop audio. Ooh, let me try one other thing. All right, I'm not gonna like, I wanna do one quick womp fart after this. I swear it'll make sense. No, I'll do it after this. I'll do it after stream. But I think I know how to be able to hear the farts through here. I need to pick a different sound for that. The womps, yeah. Remember that Vine song? That song was popular on Vine, WAP. But like WOP. Okay. Brioche. We're making bread, right? We're making bread. Oh no, I didn't take, okay. So if we're making brioche, I think for making, I don't know if it's for making like all breads or like a lot. No, I mean, that's way too broad of a thing. But for making a lot of different breads, it seems like using warm ingredients is advised, as warm as they can be. Now, I did not take my yeast out of the fridge as early as I probably should have, but it should be okay. These are our little pet yeasties. They work really hard for us, and they release gas, like us. There is a concept for us to do a Subway themed stream. Oh my God, Says Way, where we make our own subs that fit our branding style. Do you want to do that? Stream, not Steam. No, the Steam is fine too. We can make our own Subway themed Steam. It's just a little more gassy. I gotta stop talking about gas line. Sorry for anyone watching the VOD, hoping to see what it's like when we make brioche live. I'm so down. You tell me when, and I guess where is just here. But yeah. Oh my God, we can make our own little Subway Sammys. I can make my own sauces too. I can prepare. We should make pesto too. Okay, so I've been harvesting. Well, I took out some of the basil. Let me show y'all, by the way. Where is this? Here it is. Is this it? Is the button? Yeah? Okay, yeah. Check out. Is this center? I don't even know what we need here. I'm gonna adjust that. Sorry about the movement. I took some of the basil. I did take some basil out. This is from our planties. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but it smells delicious. We got basil leaves. I have a lot more, but I'm probably gonna harvest some and give some to my parents soon. But they're growing. The planties are growing nice and strong. I'm no longer taking daily pics of them because I just have so many pics. Like now, like they're pretty well grown, except for the parsley. The parsley is still a baby. I think that it's being a little overshadowed by everything else, so it's not getting as much light because I've had to lift the light a lot, but everything else grew a decent amount. So I gotta figure out a solution for that. It is growing slowly but surely, but the parsley I think is a little bit more limited in terms of the light exposure it's getting because the parsley is like this low, and then the parsley is like this low, and then everything else is like this tall. So then the light is up here, so the light's not really hitting the parsley as much. But it's getting there. That and the mint. The mint, though, has been like fighting me a little bit. The mint, I think that I needed to give them more food. I think my plants were hungry. They started drinking water. Oh God, they were drinking all their water like every 2 days. Like I now have to water them I think every other day, or refill the water tank like every other day. But I also I think yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday, I trimmed or maybe it was 2 days ago. I trimmed the roots. So that, because they were getting very long and very tangled. I have a photo of that, but I'm already over here, so I can't really show you. But they definitely, maybe that's why they were drinking so much water. I don't know, but I think they were getting kind of hungry. So my mint leaves, a lot of them started turning like brown and looked like they were kind of dying. But I gave them fresh food and fresh water yesterday. So I think that hopefully things will start recovering a little bit. But the basil looks happy and healthy, and it is thriving. The basil is what I care about the most. The mint, I guess I could use for my drinks and stuff. I do have some mint though on the side that I did harvest as well. Anyway, storing that one in my head, thank you. I'm gonna message you about that one also after I message you about the other thing. Actually, no, we're doing it outside. Wait, what are you doing outside? Or are we talking about no, not the bread. Oh, I just saw the burger messages too. We have to make a burger again. We do have to make a burger again. All right, let me walk you through the recipe that we're gonna be following today so that y'all can see what we're doing. And I'll see if I can actually get the link. I think I actually do have the link. Let me get the link for it. I'll add it as a command in stream. So if y'all want to make the same brioche that we're making, and when I tell you there are a lot of brioche recipes online, there are a lot. Let's bring you over here. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that works? I don't know. I don't know if I deleted the other recipe perfectly. Let's see. Recipe. Hell yeah. That should be it. But yeah, I think it'll be yummy. I think it'll be good. It should be soft. It is very buttery. And we should be making 2 loaves. But I think I got to do 1 at a time technically. But we're going to make it all, and then like when we actually bake them, we'll bake 1 at a time on Sunday night. Let me also get, let me get this over here too. Just so I have everything nice and organized, nice and ready. Also, I want to make sure I know when anything is going to play. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the recipe that we're doing today, and this is what we're going to need for it. I have everything written down with my own little special notes, just in case there's anything that I needed to know that wasn't included in the original recipe, which I like to do. Something that I also didn't get a chance to do, that I thought about the last time I went grocery shopping. Okay, that buzzing is getting a little... Sorry, it's okay, I don't need it to be a reasonable temperature in here. Ooh, what if I... We're got to 81 degrees. Can y'all see that number? Is it easier or harder if I do this? Here, get some light on it. If you can see that number, that's the temperature that it is in here right now. So if you ever want to know how hot it is. Okay, so this is what we're going to need to do today. We'll need a little bit of yeast. We'll need some warm milk. I am going to be using almond milk for this. I did look to see if I can. It seems like you can. We'll see what the impact is. If I'm not too fond of the recipe, I will still take this in mind and be like, maybe I should still try it with whole milk like the recipe originally suggests. We'll be using some all-purpose flour. We won't be using bread flour, which is specified in this recipe. We'll use some sugar, some eggs. I think we're using about 3 eggs, 2.5 eggs technically, and then the other half is going to be used as an egg wash. Some salt, some unsalted butter, softened to room temp, which is going to go in pieces slowly as we use the stand mixer. What else? I think that's it. One thing to note is that I think this recipe, the biggest thing with this recipe is that it's very knead heavy. Like it involves a lot of kneading, which is not a problem for us anymore because now it's all automated. But I think that's one of the things that like makes this take a while. Oh, let me do one more thing here. Damn, this mic captures everything. I could hear myself. It's kind of neat though. I guess it is like my own like little like audio monitoring. I love this song. Sick, okay. Wait, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know. Anyway, if you hear me twice, let me know. Okay. Butter, yeast, we need milk, flour. Let's get everything out. So I think for the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be blooming our yeast, which means we're going to be taking our yeast. I think we add some sugar and a little bit of milk. In a small bowl, mix together 1 teaspoon of sugar, yeast, and milk, and then we just let that vibe on the side for approximately 10 minutes. And then we'll get our stand mixer out. We'll measure out our other ingredients. We'll put them all in there, and then we'll start mixing it with the dough hook and our yeast blend. I'm 100% falling asleep watching this. I can feel it. If it helps you fall asleep, amazing. I'm here for it. Let me be your background music, your tab music, your tab sounds. I would say it's like ASMR-y, but I guess we do have a lot of like jazzy music playing. I could lower that a little bit in case it's a tad bit distracting. Maybe that'll help. All right, so let's grab what we need. So I think we have our yeast here. Let's grab a small bowl like this. Let's put that split right there. Let me put this over here. Let's see how, maybe it's super easy to make brioche. I mean, I genuinely think it's going to be very easy to make this. And then I get to have another loaf of bread here. And it'll be soft. And then we can make French toast with it next week. Hell yeah. Okay. There we go. There's our temp check. Oh, imagine if no, it's fine. Okay. Let's get our yeast. We'll get our milk. Okay, so for the yeast, I gotta stop saying yeast. We need 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, which is exactly what we have here. We got, let's say 2.5. All right, so I'm just gonna do this using a 1/2 teaspoon measurement. I think it's gonna make things a bit easier than trying to half seize a 1 teaspoon. Yeah. So let's do 2.5. So we got 1. What's half? 1. 1.5. 2. There we go. They're all very much alive, so please don't scare them. They are babies, and they are very afraid right now. They're very scared. It's a big day for them. they're gonna be consumed. They don't know that. But it's their destiny. Okay, we do have some almond milk here. So for the milk, it says 60 milliliters of milk, warm, full fat. This is not full fat milk, this is almond milk. But we will get 60 milliliters and just kind of go from there. What is a good way? I don't have, that measurement is not good. How many milliliters are you? Oh, this, a quarter cup. Cool. So I'm gonna take this quarter cup of milk. I am gonna put it into a, what I believe to be a microwave safe bowl. I could put it into a mug, honestly. Let's put it in, no, I'll just put it in one of these bowls. I haven't used one of these bowls in a very long time. And I'm going to microwave this so that it's warm. I don't think it specifies the temperature that it wants for this. Let's see. Okay. 60 milliliters. 60 milliliters, yeah. Okay, well, that was something. Let's do that. I'm gonna leave a little bit out because I think I went over by a tad bit. I guess it's technically 59 milliliters, so that could have been fine. Whatever, that's okay. Let's put you down here. Here we have some milk. I'm gonna microwave it gently, probably on like half power for 10 seconds and just see where that brings me. And then I'm also gonna be grabbing some sugar, which I'll put on top of the yeast right now. Sugar. So I need to put 1 teaspoon of sugar. I have a little measuring spoon in here that is a tablespoon, but I do believe that 3 teaspoons is supposed to be 1 tablespoon according to the Google search that I made like a month ago. And so I think that if I look at it from the side and I even it out, this looks like it's a little bit less than half. That might be like a third. That's probably fine. I am just gonna throw the sugar into here, 1 teaspoon of sugar. That looks fine. I could have also poured it into here, but I didn't think of that, so here we are. It's fine, they like sugar, that'll be okay. They're very hungry, they're like me. I'm still here, by the way, I'm lurking while of course, thank you also for keeping the stream up. Table setup this time is looking phenomenal. Huge setup from last time. Ooh, is there anything from this time that's like standing out to you compared to last time that you're like, because I'm curious to know what came to mind this time that you didn't think of naturally last time. Also, a raffle is live for 10,000 points. If you want to enter, you can have an excellent joining the channel. You can possibly win some. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I gotta join these myself too. All right, we got our milk. We got our milky, I guess. I gotta stop saying that. I'm gonna heat this up to a like room temp-ish thing. It says warm milk. I can look up like what's an ideal temperature. I don't remember. I saw a lot of different like warm temperatures that I can use. Hold up, let me change this to be here. But I don't know, we'll play around with it. Let's do 15 seconds. I'll do 15 seconds at half power. And we'll see what that's like. And I think I can mix this together. I think we're ultimately gonna, it says to like mix it all together. I'll use a fork because I can just throw it into the dishwasher easily and I don't have to grab another one. I'm gonna use a mini fork because I don't really use these very much. But yes. But yeah. Do y'all have any plans for tonight? I guess it's Friday. It's like the weekend is starting. Okay, yeah, that feels warm. I am gonna do a temp check. I feel like I saw 80 degrees at one point. I don't remember if that was right though. I don't remember if that was for this recipe. I feel like I've seen something that like yeast doesn't do well above 110. It's at 85 degrees. Oh, you can't see. I feel like this is probably an adequate temperature. Okay, this part here is looking like 90. And that was at half power. Let's see if they have any notes for it too. Nope, they have no notes for it. All right, we can just go for it. I think this should survive just fine. Who won? Oh my God, Johnny, enjoy, enjoy the 10,000 points. Oh, ads are about to start. Okay, I won't mix it in yet. I'll wait. Once they begin. Or maybe I can mix it in before the points start going out. I don't think they began yet. That was our 1-minute warning. We still might be okay. All right, I am gonna pour this in and I'm gonna stir it up, and then I'll just leave it on the side. So it's covered with cling wrap and set aside in a warm place. That should be fine. So here you see this. Let's do our quick pour. I'm gonna mix this up, and then if the ads start for you, fear not. I will not do anything beyond this mixing right now. Hi, you store tidy whiteys. Hello. Let me just do this quick little stir before they start. How are you? Happy Friday. Sorry, you probably hear like the metal scraping. Yo, low key, hold up. I'm gonna have to use a spatula anyway, so it's gonna get dirty regardless. Yeah. Cool, okay, points are going. I feel like I'm on like a cooking show, like hands up. I'll just leave it, I'm gonna leave it just vibing like this. Let me set a timer though. Set a timer, 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Yes. Well, this time you have your own tablecloth, and it's black, which suits my vibe and my art a lot better. That makes sense. And also contrasts with white paper much better. And my lovely mother is driving me, so I could bring more than I can carry last time. So my shelves are a lot higher and taller, which means that you can display a lot more. And you have so much more art this time. And the way you're displaying it all feels much more intentional. You bought sticky notes to write prices on, and everything is in clear plastic sleeve. That's so cool. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Sick. This is gonna be so neat. If you end up taking a picture of this booth, definitely feel free. I would love to see it, whether it's posted on Discord or DM. But I'm here for it. I'm well. How are you? I'm doing well. I don't know if you're getting an ad right now. You still were tidy whiteys, because I don't know what it's like if you just come in right before they start playing. But if you are getting one, I shall wait. I will wait until you respond, just in case. But yeah, but it's gonna be so neat. Definitely interesting to start like thinking about like the little bits regarding like the contrast of like the table to like the artwork itself, and like seeing like what stands out and like what creates like the overall vibe. So because I guess a lot of it, I feel like when it comes to art, it can really touch upon your emotions and just how you're feeling in the moment. So really curating the experience that when someone comes to your booth, like what vibe are they going to be getting from you, from what they see on the table, from just like being in that space. Yeah, it's super important. My ads are only for horror movies. I'm terrified right now. They're for my nice car ad. Nice. And I like how they ease it up. Yeah, gamble away. So if anything, if at least like if y'all, I guess if you're seeing ads, you're probably seeing them right now in this very moment. But if y'all ever do get ads in here, and it's during the point distribution, where's my mouse? There we go. And during the point distribution, just gamble away. Yeah, I think you can still see chat and still use chat, which is nice. I think they're still running. Let's bring this here though. What is this playlist like? Let's see this one. Yeah, ads over. Sick. Okay, cool. Here I see, I think it's in single digits. Let me see, let me give it a moment until I see like it officially says it's done on this side. When it says pre-rolls are disabled for 60 minutes. Tell me pre-rolls are disabled. Yes, okay, we're good, officially I think. That's the last one, beautiful. Amazing, we didn't do much. I left this here, I should take this out actually, sorry. Should not have left that in there. But we're gonna let this little yeast mixture continue to hang out. We set a timer before the ads began, so this is going to be sitting to the side for about 6.5 more minutes. I'll leave it, if anything, I'll leave it like over here so y'all can see it doing stuff. They do seem to be pretty active in there. I think they're having quite the party on this fine Friday, which honestly, fair enough. I want them to be happy. It's their last day. Just kidding. They're not going to get baked for another couple of days. And you know what? Who says they die when they're eaten? Who says they die? Actually, when do they die? Does anybody know? Not to be like morbid about it, but like when does yeast die? Because I know they say you can kill them if you put them with too hot of a liquid. Like they're like, don't put water that's above this temperature, or like they'll die. So like they clearly can die. So when do they die when you eat them? How does that work? Or when you bake them? Oh my God, it's when you bake them. That has to be it. The temperature's probably, yeah. Aw, they got time then. They have until Sunday. Yeah. I kind of want to leave this like closer up so you can just like see it. Well, I do want to get all the other bits together. But interestingly enough, they are getting a little, we're seeing probably some activity in there. Well, I'm shaking it a little bit, but any bubbles yet? I think I see like some bubbles on the edges. I gotta leave it alone. I gotta start moving it. It's just fun to see. Okay, sick. Let me grab. Let's do this. You're saying that to their faces right now. I know. They don't have ears though. I realized. Damn, what do they like feel? What do they experience? They just out there just reacting and stuff. I mean, I guess that's like what like plants are like too. They just kind of like vibe, I think. I don't know. Oh, let me also do this. Hold on, I'm gonna fix my light. I have a very light echo on right now that I'm going to quickly change. But wait, I asked, but I didn't get to look. Oh yeah, I forget this happens. But I didn't get to look what y'all's plans were for the weekend. If it's gonna be like a low-key weekend. I think this weekend for me, I have a lot of dance this weekend actually. Let me do this. Let's put that on to default. Apply. Good. Yeah, that's so interesting how this works, by the way. Whenever I have a certain window open, I don't hear things out of my headphones. And I remember I was trying to fix this on stream like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, why can't I hear anything? And all I needed to do was close the window. It was like my sound settings window. I don't hear my echo anymore, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think this weekend for me is gonna be a pretty active weekend. I think I'm going to be, I'm gonna have quite a bit of dance. I mean, I don't know if I told y'all that I signed up for another dance workshop that I'm doing, but it's like a mini one. It's not like no like performance or anything at the end. It's just like a couple weeks of like a training in a certain style that I'm really excited for because I feel like it'll help me a lot. And I like the music for it too. And then, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be like up and moving a lot this weekend. I'm hoping to go to like a dancey event tomorrow. I'm looking at different things that are happening. It seems like a fun weekend. I think last weekend there were a lot of like dancey events that I wanted to go to, but since I was away, I obviously did not get to go to them. So I think this weekend I'm definitely looking to go to like a place that has, I don't know, a place that makes me like, that I can groove at. That's where I'll turn off my brain, but /pause. Okay, let's grab you over here. See, this is way easier than picking it up. This is way easier than picking it up. What was I gonna say? From over my fridge. God, how would I? Oh, that was nice. How would I even do that? That's like, that would not have been sustainable. All right, this is plugged in. Probably shouldn't be because I'm actually gonna unplug it now. I'm gonna take this out. But we're gonna take this little hook out. We're gonna put the dough hook on. We don't need the whisk. The whiskey one. The whiskey one. This is gonna be good if we end up doing the banana pudding bit today where we make the whipped cream. I think if we transfer the dough out of this bowl, then we can use this to make the whipped cream with the heavy cream that we have. Let's grab this. Put you to the side. Why did I put you hanging out over here? There we go. And then let's get you plugged in. Hell yeah. All right, that's there. I might want to quickly do a light like clean. That's one thing that I need to like think about when it comes to this bowl. Because I have it out all the time, I'm like, do I need to probably clean you? Like it's probably collecting like a little bit of dust every time I do this. On the bright side, we're not using any heat today. Here, I'll give it like a light little like rinse, if anything. Because it's technically clean, but like it's been sitting out in my kitchen. So I'm like, what if it's dusty in there? I don't know. I think there's, how much of everything else do I need in this recipe? Is there no water? I guess just the milk. So I guess no more liquids are going in here, so I don't want to have that much water in here. I mean, we technically used almond milk, so there is water in this, but okay, that seems fine. It was just given a light rinse after sitting out in my kitchen. After being cleaned, though, right over here. So let's just take this, put this here, put that there, and then, sorry if that was loud. Do I want to plug it in? I'll plug it in now. I don't think I need to touch this that much more. We do have the opportunity now, though, to zoom out. So let's bring you. Nope. Let's bring you over here. And let's bring this higher up. Okay. Let's bring you maybe a little closer so you can see what's actually happening in the bowl. And then we'll zoom out a teeny bit, too. Beautiful. There. 80 degrees in here, not the worst. Could be better. Just gonna prop this, imagine. There. Now we can do a temp check throughout the entire stream, right behind the chat. Okay, so the yeasts are definitely active. They've formed this little, it feels a lot thicker. Yeah, they've definitely been doing things. I think they're alive. They don't seem dead. They seem rather gelatinous even. And it's warm in here, so there's that on top of everything. So let's grab the rest of our ingredients, which I actually do have to measure out. Is brioche spelled wrong in the title on purpose? Did I forget an I or something? What did I put? Did I put brioche? I can't see, I'm too zoomed out. You know what? What if I do leave it like that? I definitely put the O first. Hell yeah. See, now I don't want to fix it. Now I'm like, should I? No, I'll fix it. It wasn't on purpose, but it is 100% something I would do. I feel like I'm more likely to like intentionally misspell it on like Discord than like the stream title when people don't know us yet. Wait. Should I put it back to brioche? You know what? I'm honored that you consider that being on purpose. It is very on brand. But unfortunately, that one was a real spelling mistake. Flip stand mixer. No, I can never. Okay, I'm gonna measure my stuff out. And I'm gonna start saying brioche. 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 Yeah. I love the emoji. It's so cute, right? I love the, like, it's just because it's as exciting as, like, I don't know, I feel like I get. Okay, we need flour, eggs, salt, the rest of the sugar in the foam yeast. So we're gonna need more sugar. Okay, shit, didn't know that. Didn't know that. I would have, you know what, I got nothing. I got no rest of that sentence. I'm gonna leave this open though. I am actually going to move you stem mixer to the side for a second. We're gonna grab our scale. How much flour do we need? Or, oh, you know what? Let's do like the reverse measurement. Okay, let's do our little magic here. Let's put this here. Let's see if maybe I could still fit my scale here. Turn that on, take this off. Put this on top. And let's see how much we need. So, with the dough hook, add the flour, eggs. So let's grab a spoon to use. We can even use our spoon for this. How much flour do I need? I need 300 grams. So, it has been torn. Flour. 77. 130. 160. 215. No, 201. 254. Okay. 288. 298.5. 300. We did it. Probably. Now let's see how much of our sugar we gotta add in here. We also have to add some salt, and we gotta add our eggs, I think, too. So, stand mixer, dough hook, the flour, the eggs. How many eggs do we need? I think we need 2.5 eggs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack 3 eggs into a little bowl. For a second, I was like, I gotta make sure I have eggs. I'm gonna crack 3 eggs into a little bowl, or I guess I'll crack 2 eggs into a little bowl, and then I'll try to I'll crack that 3rd egg into a separate container. And we'll go from there. Ooh, I can use the milk bowl, actually. Really gonna start just reusing stuff. All right, here's a little milk bowl. Sorry. Oh wait, timer off. Timer off. Timer off. First try every time. Okay. Okay. Nope, not gonna put the eggs on that side. Every time I do something where I'm like, if I was in Final Destination, would this go wrong? I change it. So if I put the eggs on the edge of the table, I'm like, that's gonna fall off. I just assume, don't always assume the worst. You don't need, that doesn't sound like a very fun way to live life. But I was gonna say that out loud anyway. I love saying things that I don't stand by. Okay. That statement included. One. 2. All right, egg number 3. What's a good place to put egg number 3? I think egg number 3, we'll put egg number 3 in here. We can use the same fork that we used for a little yeast blooming. Either way, it's all gonna get mixed together in a second, so it doesn't really matter too much. Where's egg number 3? Here's egg number 3. I fuel agoraphobia for 2 hours straight. Always assume the worst. I'm literally just gonna... the energy that I'm putting out in the air does not feel safe. Okay, you didn't see that, but that one was another egg crack right there. So now I'm gonna mix these separately and try to pour half of that egg. Half of that egg into the bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wipe this with a sponge, mainly because I feel like I could have just put 3 eggs in. I will be honest, because I don't think I'm gonna use the other, I'm not baking it today, so I don't need that other half egg for the egg wash. You know what if I just did do the 3 eggs? We're gonna go off recipe today. No, I should do it with the half just so I know what it tastes like, and then I'll just use the other half for something else. All right, so I'm gonna grab this little egg right here. Gonna break that up. So it seems like it's somewhat evenly mixed. And then let's do like that maybe? There we go, that's probably half. Put you to the side. Let's mix this together. What sort of measurement is half an egg? My guess, so like part of me feels like you can use 3 eggs and it's fine, because they save half an egg for the egg wash. So maybe they're like, you know, maybe 3 eggs is fine, but then it's like you don't want to crack a whole other egg just to have the egg wash. Maybe 2 eggs is fine, and then they're having you crack another egg because of the egg wash, and they're like, well, you might as well just put the other half in. I'm not too sure. Maybe you could double the recipe and just use 5 eggs, and then no egg wash. But then you might as well just grab 1 extra egg, make it 6 eggs, and make that whole egg the egg wash. Although every time I have egg wash, I never run out. But maybe I'm not doing it right. Okay, it says the rest of the sugar. So what do they mean by the rest of the sugar? How many grams? Was it 12 grams? How many grams of sugar was, because it says the rest of the sugar and the foamy yeast. Oh my God, look at the yeast right now. It's like bulging. Look at them. They're like, they've really How's the weather in New York? It is hot today. It is very hot today. It's like 90 degrees out. Yeast cam. Let's see who can yeast the furthest. Sorry. Okay, the eggs are mixed. Let me see quickly how many. All right, pop quiz. And I know the answer. I just want to see if you know it. How many grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon? Okay. Not the little fly. Okay. There's also, I think my herbies have been, I think that there's been like a gnat or two that has been enjoying my herbs. But that's fine. I guess we all get to enjoy the vegetation here. But not you. Don't enjoy my bread. Yeah, at least 2. You know what? It seems to be 4 is what, wait, let's see. Yep, 4 grams. So that means that I need about 46 grams of sugar, I think. 50 grams of superfine sugar, yeah. I guess so. So let's do about 45 grams of sugar. You were close. The way that you actually were like very close. Let's keep these eggs here. Let's put my sugar in here. We're gonna do the tear technique. Here. There you can kind of see it. Oh. Put you on. All right, I'm gonna do 45 grams. I knew that wasn't at 0. 16. I guess that is like, this could be like 3 or 4/3. Okay, I see it. I see the math. 16, 32, which means it's another 16. I need 45. 43.5. 45. You know, 45.5. That's pretty good because it's technically 4. Nailed it. If anything, I think we're just going to have like a little bit of a sweeter bread, which I really like. And then how much salt do I need? Do eggs, salt. So let's take the eggs that we have here. Let's move everything back into frame so y'all can see. There we go. About a teaspoon's worth. That was fantastic. Thank you. They're escaping. Imagine if they do. Okay, let's put these eggs in. Sorry, that was not a clear view. And you know what? Where's my little spatula? There might be some yeasties on the spatula too. They get a head start. They're the people who show up at 8 a.m. for the hotel's breakfast. No, 7 a.m. I feel like hotel breakfasts start early. Dare I even say 6? Oh, I spilled. That's fine. Let's go here. Me when I leak my friend's secrets. Okay. Salt. How much salt do we need? So I think after we do the salt, we can add the yeast, the foam yeast, it says. So this says 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, so what I'll do for this is I'm going to rinse the half teaspoon with some soap. I'll dry it up real quick. Scraping with the fork was giving us nothing, literally. It was so, it was just, I don't even know. There was an attempt. Okay. Y'all hear my knees? Better question, did any of y'all not hear my knees? This is half a teaspoon, and I think we need 1 teaspoon. All right, so we got, here's 1. Well, it's half really. And here is the other half. I try to close that more gently this time, so I remember that you hear it every single time. Let's put this over here. I think I put the scale away too. I don't think there's anything more that I need to really measure or weigh out. Now it's just a matter of like just turning buttons and stuff. Well, I guess I gotta cut my butter, but that's its own thing. Okay, so now that those have been added in a dough, same mixture with a dough hook, add the flour, eggs, yeast. Okay, cool, so that's there. I'm gonna quickly raise this And I'm just going to turn it on real fast just to see if I can get that a little incorporated. And then our yeast, which is very bulgy. I think I just put it all in. I don't think they'll get hurt. Mix it on speed 1 for 5 minutes and speed 2 after you put this in. Oh. It's very like, sorry, I should start pouring like this way. It's very like chunky. I mean, it's very warm in here too. So there is that. That's fine. Whatever didn't make it in is, I guess, gonna live a little bit longer. All right, so now that's there. I'm gonna put it on speed 1. And we're just gonna have all that kind of mix in. Gonna let that roll down. I'll leave these bowls out in case I could use them for something. I will, though, clean the bottom of this egg bowl, so I can put that in the fridge. Clean the egg off of here. Okay, and I'll probably scrape that down in a moment too. I'm gonna bring this bowl here that has our spatula. I'm gonna stop this for a moment. I'm gonna lower the bowl. I'm gonna scrape the sides in, because as you can see, we got quite a little bit going on over there. And let's now set a timer on my ear. Set a timer 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Set a timer, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Damn, I feel like sometimes when I do the pose, it works. So I'm like, maybe I just gotta do the pose every time. No, it's okay. I'm gonna type, because we're actually gonna be using the timer quite a bit today. Hi, Zach. How are you? Happy Friday. Let's do this just to 3 minutes. Speed 1 for 5, and then, yeah. Yeah, it's really collecting. I really do like how my bot now does that. Super sweet bot. Honestly, it'll help, because I guess it tells me like via chat message. So that's fair. So everything's definitely combined. It's definitely rotating. There are some little bitties at the bottom. You should have used your hands, it's more fun. My hands have put in their work. Not really, but I can't. I don't. This entire thing is gonna be like 30 to 40 minutes like of kneading specifically. I feel like it's fun with your hands when you only have to do it for like a couple of minutes for me. But I think knowing what's to come, I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it do its thing. It is coming together though. It's picking up. I didn't think it would actually pick up the stuff at the bottom. Oh, we gotta get our butter ready though. Well, our butter not yet. The butter's gonna be added after another. So after this is done, I'm gonna increase the speed and we're gonna have it knead for another 10 minutes. Perch, enjoy 606 seltzer. What's interesting is this is eventually gonna be very like mushy. Butter indeed. Oh, you know what? Let me I'm gonna take my. Well, we'll cut our butter slices after. I got 8 tablespoons here. I got 4 tablespoons here. We're gonna be doing 10 tablespoons, I think, or is it 10 and a half? 10 and a half tablespoons of butter. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious. Damn, look at it. Okay, I see how it's supposed to end up being sticky now. But it's kind of wild though. I don't know why beforehand, like seeing it in its form, I was like, okay, this is definitely not a, it was definitely like I thought like it had like reached its like maximum amount of like stickiness and it was just a very dry dough. But no, it picked up. You just had to twirl it around a little bit more. Sometimes all it takes is a little twirl. what's left? So once this minute is done, in the next 20 seconds, I am going to put it on speed 2 for another 10 minutes. And then we'll slowly add the butter over the course of like 2 minutes. And then we're gonna have it on speed 2 for another 20 minutes. I can move it to the side for that though. I don't think the half egg was gonna pull its weight. All right, cool. So now that that's done, now I put it on speed 2, I think. Yeah, this thing's working hard. All right, let me do this. See, I feel like I can now put it to the side. Unless I need to scrape anything. Let's see. No, I think it's good. It's almost like battery. Not like a battery. But like it's almost like batter-like. Let's slide this forward. Move you in. It's looking edible. It's looking edible. I mean, this is the bread. I don't even know what else I need to do from this. I think most of the work is just this. For another 10 minutes. You see, the thing is, I do want to use... I guess you know what we could do? Should I start the banana pudding now? We could start the banana pudding now. It's literally just going to be mixing stuff in a bowl. All right, please enjoy staring at that if you'd like. Let me see what we need for the banana pudding, because I feel like that's going to be, might as well. I think it's going to be pretty quick and easy. We're essentially mixing pudding mix, more almond milk, I guess. Am I doing almond milk? No, we're doing sweetened condensed milk. And then we'll see if there's almond milk or not. I don't remember anymore. I looked at too many different recipes that like are all somewhat close to each other. My brain is now empty. All right, this feels dry. I can put this in the fridge now. The warm temperature in my apartment, I think, is actually making the yeast very happy. So I think we're doing them a favor. Now we literally have a yeast cam. Okay, so while that goes, so once the timer that you see at the very bottom of that is done, we'll start adding in the butter. And then while it's, I guess, still on the same speed, and then once the butter's fully in, we're gonna leave it for another 20 minutes. Once all of that is done, I think that's when we can, assuming the consistency is what we want it to be, I think that's when we can take the dough out. Let's see. I think that's when we can take the dough out and we can put it into a bowl, shape it into a ball, put it into a bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and then let it just hang out here for like 2 hours. This spin, truly though. Damn, it's really going through it. It's real sticky. Okay, let's see what I need to do for the banana pudding. Nope, that's not it. This is my second time ever doing this banana pudding recipe, but it was really yummy the first time, so I believe. All right, in a large bowl, beat together sweetened condensed milk and water until well combined. Add the pudding mix and beat well. About 2 minutes. Oh. Hell yeah. I forget every single time. I'm like, I saw in the corner of my eye, I'm like, is there a fly in here? And it was that. It was me. I was the fly. It's so good. I forget. And I know why it happens now, kind of. I know what's causing it. Like, I know how to stop it. But because the effect that's supposed to be on there, the effect that's supposed to happen is it's supposed to be face tracking. But I think I have some of the settings not set very well. So it's not identifying my face. So it's kind of just jumping everywhere. But like, I don't want to fix it now. Yeah. please, please don't stop it. It's so much funnier. Yeah, I'm just leave it. It's a happy accident. All right, so for this, I guess we're just mixing sweetened condensed milk and water and then pudding mix. Okay. How much water do we need? Here we have our sweetened condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk. Here we have vanilla pudding mix. And notice it is instant pudding and pie filling. It is not cook and serve. How much water? Okay, 14-ounce can, good. 3.4-ounce box, good. What does it say? It says 1.5 cups of ice cold water. Okay. I feel like banana pudding is probably one of the easiest things to make. All right, I'm gonna take some ice. Take some water. All right, tell me when. This is what, 1.5 cups? The ice is gonna melt at some point. I'd say put it to like 1 1/3. This is cold water anyway. I really do not need to put that much ice. Do sparkling water, what will happen? Honestly? Seltzer, banana pudding. You kid, but okay, wait. Seltzer instead of water, baking. More generic, more options. It can lead to lighter, fluffier results, particularly in quick breads, cakes, and pancakes. Never hold back on your ideas. I'm gonna make a fresh one. We're gonna make sure we're getting real bubbly here. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of some of the ice. This water is pretty cold. I'm gonna make sure this one's extra bubbly. I want to put my hand in the sticky dough. You could if I turn the mixer off, but my insurance policy says I'm not allowed to let you near it until I unplug the device. I don't make the rules. I just make them. Okay, low key, I might just take the ice out and like add a piece of ice in like toward the very end while I'm like mixing stuff together, I guess. This is pretty cold though. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. All right. Anyway, now that we got through that exquisite discovery, in a large bowl. All right. Do y'all want to switch from yeast cam? How about this? Let's keep this to the side. We're gonna, once this is done, I think we're gonna put in the butter, and then while that's running, we're gonna switch from our yeast cam. Well, now it's just regular dough cam, I guess. Oh, now it's 1 FPS cam. And then I'll move it so we can see the banana pudding. Can I play with the mixer with my fingies if I'm careful? Okay, sure. But you have to sign some forms first. Damn, look at it go. And what I'll do is I'll probably put it behind me. What can you see? You see this side more. So I'll put the stand mixer here for that bit. I'll just wait for the timer to finish. Then I'll turn it off. It's probably, maybe it's fine to move it while it's running. I don't know. But I'm going to be more cautious than ever. In case they're like, no, it damages the device when you move it when it's going. And I'd be like, okay, you know what? That kind of makes sense. You're probably right. There we go. See, work is over. Time for a break. Yeah. Exactly. All right, let's move you over. Right over here. So y'all can see what's going on here. What do we have? We got, okay, I'm going to unplug. Let's look at our recipe once again. Brioche. I like saying it, brioche. Okay, sorry. This looks good. All right, still looking good. Like, here's my little spatula. Well, we'll see. I may not need the spatula right now. If I lower this, you see that's there. So now I think, what does it say? It says slowly add the butter with the stand mixer still on speed 2. Here, I'm gonna unplug. It's unplugged. It is not plugged in. You can see. Yeah. I'm doing it for those who can't. Okay. Sticky, but it really does collect. This butter, I think, is really going to help it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise that up. It's immediately going to attach to the hook again. That's the thing. And I will, let's do this actually. Instead of using that, I'm going to use a thinner knife. I'm going to cut, actually I'll use the rest of this one because I've been using this one so far. We got 4 tablespoons here. We got 8 over here, so I'm going to take 1.5 off of this one. Which you can't really see. It's very soft. All right, now I have all my remaining butter available for me to just cut up and figure out. And get this off my fingers though. All right, there's a light rinse. I still have some on my fingers, but that's okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this to speed 2, and I wanna cut pieces of butter. My hands are dripping. There we go. I'm gonna cut pieces of butter and just drop them in. Ignore the timer. We're gonna set a timer after all the pieces of butter are in there. So this butter is decently softened, but you can still pick it up with your fingers. Butter. All right, butter number 1 is in. We have to wait for it to be decently incorporated before putting in butter number 2. We got like 10 butters. No, we got like maybe 6. All right, I am gonna end up having to use some spat, I think. All right, I'm gonna turning that off. Just gonna get a little bit of that off the edge. Someone take the edge off. Something being a spatula. Okay. Oh. I think that's speed 2. All right, next. Yeah, you see how it just took that thing? I feel like this is like watching Beyblades. Might just let someone take the edge off. Your entire computer just between your two fingers. I think it's a piece of dough on the side there. Oh no, the butter's literally just chilling. Yeah. We have so much more butter to add. We still have all this butter. I barely know her. The way I've probably said that more times than I can count in my life. Can't remember the last time I did, but it's probably recent. It was probably on stream, to be honest. Hold on. Gonna get you over there. Dude, I want to eat it so badly. Otter wants to ruin my jokes. Whenever I send a message that like I think is like, there are certain deliveries where I feel like it doesn't even need to be a joke, but certain messages like they just need to have the right spelling, and it kills me. I can't even like on like if you can see the history of a message being corrected, whether it's like on Twitter or like on iMessage, I never correct it that way because I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, no, I'm gonna own up to it. I'm just gonna send a second message with an asterisk just to show that I'm aware and I didn't try to hide it. But it happens to me all the time. It sucks because I feel like you really had an opportunity. But also it's fine. This is why it makes me feel more justified when I reread the message before I send it like 15,000 times. That piece of butter is just stuck to the side. It's like a painting. It's like wall art. Get in there. Yeah. That piece of butter is like me if I ever go skydiving. Just trying not to get out of the plane. Exactly. Yeah. All right, let's get another one in there. Why are you on the far side? Okay, yeah, the butter's definitely helping it though. This was like very needed. Literally, it's needed. Sorry. Let's see how that one takes. All right, 2 more pieces to add in. Truly, it's like they're dodging so hard. Let's grab you. Really bring you in. I cannot imagine doing this by hand. It still needs to be kneaded for 20 minutes once all the butter is combined. Let's do this actually. Let's get you off there. Drop you in. All right, 2 more pieces of butter. Yeah, okay. That was a little aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I want to wash my hands now, but I gotta put the last piece in. There's no way. All right, now that that's there, I'm gonna take this. It's just covered in butter. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna scrape down, get it fully incorporated. Then we'll set our 20-minute timer, and then we'll move on to our banana pudding with seltzer. Add soon. Oh, good to know. Oh, I think we got another. I can't tell, but I see the little yellow window is in some time. We'll definitely finish this part before the ads start. Okay, 52. We're okay. We are definitely not making it to our 3 blob cutting though. That part might need to be off stream. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Gonna move you out over there. Gonna really bring that in. Gonna bring this off the hook. Just see where does this leave us? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's like one little piece of butter over here that you can't see, but it's about to get pulled in. I could feel it. I think it takes like 4 rotations to get to each one, because like the shape of it, like I see it hit like this side, this side, this side, and that side. Hi, is it Amelia? Or is it Emily? Amelia. But hi, welcome in. How are you today? Happy Friday, possibly. We're currently making some brioche, or in our words, apparently, brioche. Yeah, let's get you in there, and then we'll do our 20-minute timer. And the 20-minute is going to be like semi-approximate, because it's going to be based off the consistency that it's left at, because obviously every environment's a little bit different. But, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I see why everyone was saying it's a very sticky dough. It really made its way back into this, because it was kind of tough before, but that butter, that butter did what butter does. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to move this behind me. I'm going to unplug. I'm going to lift. I'm going to put it over here, because we're going to be making some banana pudding meanwhile. But I want to make it so you can see what's going on here. All right, so I'm going to turn 1, 2, 3. Good. Ooh, oh my God, happy early birthday. What kind of cake are you making? I love cake. I think we're making cheesecake next week, apparently. I say it like I have no control over it, but... All right, let's put that over there. Let's grab our bowl over here. All right, so here we have some of our melted ice, which you can't really see. We have some of our melted ice. We're going to get our seltzer in here. We have the rest of our stuff. Oh, wait. Set a timer, 19 minutes, 10 seconds. Damn, I thought that would work. But it's even better if we do it this way, because then Seribot tells us when it's done. Heck yeah. Okay. I am going to clean the little spatula so I can use it for this. I'm like trying to remind myself, I'm like, the dough will rise, the dough will rise. I'm like, how is it supposed to make 2 loaves? Okay, so banana pudding, the most complicated recipe we could possibly do. Let me just make sure that we're good here.
Well, 1 minute, it's good. Speed 2 for 20 minutes, scraping down the sides every now and then. Okay, so we are gonna have to scrape down the bowl soon. It should be very pasty and stick to the sides of the bowl. By the end, the dough should come together, caught up on the dough hook, and not be stuck to the sides of the bowl. Very soft, but able to pick it up. Okay. So at first, it sticks to everything. By the time it's done, it should be mainly just on the hook. We are gonna be scraping down the sides as we go along, but first let's get our banana pudding recipe together, and then, yeah, and then we'll go back to it. We'll go back to our other dough. Okay, so red velvet, but I think it ended up being more maroon. Oh, interesting though. Have you made this like recipe before? Have you done this cake? I love red velvet cakes. The palm will count 7 out of 7. I think there's a way I can pause it too, but it's fine. We can use our super sweet. There we go, that's probably fine. Okay, so how to do this. 1 1/3 cups of seltzer. We're going to be mixing it in to sweetened condensed milk. Let's open up our sweetened condensed milk. This I'll mix together. I'll just hand whisk it. I don't think I've ever made a red velvet cake before, but I love red velvet. Speaking of banana pudding, I think Magnolia had a really good red velvet banana pudding at one point that I liked. Oh, let me actually go to the recipe page in case they updated it since the last time I saved it. Yeah, it says 1 1/2 cups. Oh no, I had 1 1/2 cups before, right? Or did I put 1 1/3? Oh no, it was 1 1/2. I just misread it. Okay. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. In a large bowl, beat together the sweetened condensed milk and water until well combined. So here is our sweetened condensed milk, 14 ounce. This is why I love rubber spatulas. Look at how much of this we're about to get out. I think you can really clear out an entire can this way. We have a little bit more we can grab. 1 second. From the bottom. Yeah. I feel like we got a lot of it out. And then anything that's on the spatula itself. Anything that's on the spatula. Oh, you know what? You know what? Idea. All right, let's fill this up first with 1 1/2 cups, I think. And water until well combined. Okay, so let's do 1 1/2 cups of seltzy. Oh wait, raffle's begun for 16,000 points. If you want to enter, you can type in exclusive join the chat and you can possibly win some. I made a vegan this time, so I think it might have made a difference. Interesting. That's neat though. What did you like leave out? Did you like? Is there? I'm assuming there are normally eggs in it. Also, if you see an ad, I'm so sorry, but you won't get any pre-rolls for the next hour afterwards. But I think they're gonna start in a couple of minutes. But we still got some time before it happens. Some fresh seltzy, nice and sparkly. All right, ready? Watch this. Put some in there first. Got some of it out. All right, let's put the rest of the seltzy in here. I'll grab the whisk. Y'all see my whisk? Found it. We'll grab this, put it to the side here for a moment, and really mix that together. Okay, yeah, ad's gonna start in a minute, or maybe 2. If you see an ad, don't worry, I won't proceed to the next step that we're doing on until it's done, so you won't miss anything. And feel free to gamble away your points during the ad You'll be getting points every 30 seconds for your patience. Did you win? Oh my god, Hungary, 16,000. Let me see. You're making signage for your table now. Do you know how my brain went through so much trying to read the word signage? And it looks so good. Like, let me see. Like, it looks homemade, but I think that's part of the charm because all my work is completely handmade. Oh, it looks handmade, not homemade. I mean, I guess it's similar. There's digital. Sorry. My work is completely handmade. There's digital about my booth. Why does the word signage look like that? I know. Digital. Is that typo or is that part of the sentence? Is it autocorrect? Does the word nothing? There's nothing. Nothing digital. Oh my god. This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. On my screen, the last word on that line, I guess, is digital. I mean, is nothing. That emote is killing me. That emote is killing me. It literally doesn't, because it doesn't appear, so it seems like there's nothing digital about it, including the signage. God, every now and then this happens. Oh, I think the ad started. I'm just gonna mix. I'm just mixing. Just mixing until it's well combined. It seems like it's pretty well combined, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I should mix for 3 minutes or not. I didn't consider this during cooking streams. We should be fine. We should be fine. Beat well. Okay. Add in the pudding mix. Shoot. I'll have the pudding mix handy. But I won't open and I won't put it in. But this is the pudding mix that we're gonna be using. 3.4 ounce pack. See, there's some bubbles in here. If you're getting points, feel free to use them. But yeah, but it is neat. It's gonna have like that like handmade charm. Very much, you know, I mean, like market vibes, like kind of like a flea market or like, I guess like an art market. I guess both. Yeah, did you win anything? I thought you won for a second. I should use mine too. I'll keep this handy. We will wait. There's also a good opportunity for anyone to GPG. I'm gonna pour myself some seltzer to drink actually, while we're at it. Where's my cup? It's all the way over there. Oh, this cup had seltzer in it. It's probably flat now. Yeah. Yeah, that was warm. That was, you know, maybe you can carbonate warm things. I'm getting weird ads on my phone on this recipe website. Now these ads are normal. But I was like, what's popping up here? Saw some motion. I think it's an underwear ad, so I was like, oh no, what's popping up? I'm just gonna scroll up to the picture of banana pudding. I think that's a little bit safer for Twitch. Well combined. Still see some bubbles in there, lightly. See one there. See one there. See one there. They're slowly emerging, like those little like bugs or like crabs that when you ever go to the beach and you see the little like bubbles appear, and then a little thing climbs out. That's what I think of when I see it appear here. It's kind of like sand. Moon sand. Don't eat moon sand, but I feel like I should have something to like play with. I forget that I can just get this stuff now. I might as well. I feel like all the stuff that I wanted as a kid that was on TV, like I can actually, now I could just get it and just have it here. Moon sand. I'm still kind of afraid of Heelys. It's like I want them, but like it's not the exact equivalent as like skydiving. Second time mentioning skydiving today though. But like how like people say like, oh, I want to go skydiving, then like they don't actually because like it's really scary, like me, myself included. I feel like for Heelys, I'm like kind of afraid. Like I want them, and I say I want them. I am a little afraid, but I feel like I can do it. Like I think I'm way more likely to get Heelys than I am to go skydiving, which are equivalents, by the way. Hi, Thirsty Taro. What are you making today? We're currently making, behind me, we are making some brioche, but we're preparing it because it's going to have a good amount of cooling time and time in the fridge before we actually bake it. So we're doing part one of our brioche, And I'm also making some banana pudding right now, but I'm waiting for the ads to be done. Oh, they're done. Okay, cool. Yay, no more ads for the next hour. Okay, and now we're making some banana pudding. So in here, I just mixed some sweetened condensed milk with a cup and a half of seltzer. I'm now opening a pack of vanilla Jello, not vanilla Jello. Well, the brand is Jello. Vanilla pudding. See, Jello's another one. Jello isn't the name of the thing. It's gelatin, right? It's like something. It's like flavored gelatin or whatever. Like, what's the when you have actual? Like, Jello is the brand name because they make pudding here. Anyway, adding the pudding mix and beat well. So I think we need the whole pack, which is approximately 3.4 ounces. But yeah, I am very excited for this. Have any of y'all never had banana pudding before? Or I guess like who here has and who here hasn't? Gelatin? Yeah. Because like when you have like what we call Jello, I guess Jello is the it smells so good. It smells really good. Okay. Let's put this in. It smells so good. I want to eat it, but like obviously it's powdered. It's not the consistency that it needs to be. I'm a righty. I don't know which method's better right now, but I feel a little more balanced this way. Yep, that's everything. Put you over here. All right, let's mix this together. Yeah, I've had it years ago. I had a neighbor when I was a little girl put vanilla wafers around the sides and sliced bananas on top. Hell yeah. So ultimately, once this is done, so the banana pudding also needs to survive in the fridge, but we do have our box here. Also, Amelia, thanks so much for the follow. We have our Nilla wafers here that are going to be going around it. I'm going to see how we're going to do it if I do it. Last time I made this once before, like a year and a half ago. I made a bunch of like individual servings in like mason jars. So I put in, I think like the vanilla cookies at the bottom. I might have put like this mixture in with the whipped cream and stuff that was mixed into it. Then bananas, then more of this, then more cookies. Then I think that's what I did. I might just do one big container this time. We'll see. But ultimately, for making banana pudding, what you need to do, based off of this recipe at least, there are many recipes for banana pudding I saw online, is you mix together these ingredients. This is the sweetened condensed milk, some water, and instant vanilla pudding mix. We put this in the fridge for like, what, 3 to 4 hours it says? Yeah, for 3 to 4 hours, it needs to set. And then we make our whipped cream by whipping together heavy cream. And then we mix that mixture, we mix that whipped cream into this mixture. And once that's all mixed together, then I think immediately once it's mixed together, once it's folded together rather, yeah, you put the vanilla wafers, you'll put the mixture of this and the whipped cream, and then you'll put bananas, and you can layer it in certain ways, whatever, but you kind of just like stack it all together, and then you let it really like soak in. And I think you can put it back in the fridge for another, here it says another 4 hours or up to 8 hours. It says no longer because the bananas will start to brown. I think we're gonna do it on Sunday though, so I think we're gonna leave this vibing in the fridge for like 2 days. See, you are locked in. I am locked in right now. Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna put this in the fridge now. I think that is the extent. It might be the extent of what we do for. Actually, no, we'll try to make the whipped cream today. Or maybe we can just save that for Sunday. So we're gonna be finishing both of these recipes on Sunday, but we still have more to do with this. In about 3 minutes, I'm gonna take this out of the bowl and I'm gonna be putting it into another bowl, I guess. And we're gonna play with it a little bit and get it into its shape before letting it rise out of the fridge for like another hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I need to separate it and then put it in the fridge so that we can bake it. We're gonna braid it and we're gonna bake it on Sunday night. I would do it tomorrow, but I don't think I have time to go live tomorrow at any point. I think I have to cover this actually. Let's see. Cover, yeah, okay.
Let's go wide though. Y'all have seen enough close up. This I can cover with some wrap here. You know, you can always put the vanilla wafers in a blender and then add butter with crumbs. You have a pie crust. Oh my God. I think we should do that. And then I should play Toontown. Because they have like a banana cream pie slice that you can throw. They also have the whole pie. It's a level 5 gag, I think. That would be fun, actually. We can make Toontown food. And then play Toontown. All right. Our bowl is covered. Our bowl is protected. Literally everything is spinning. The people crave the East Cam. Y'all want to take a look at what it's looking like right now? Y'all want to see? I do, actually, so you're going to have to. I'm so sorry. Not to like put you through that. I want to see it, so now I think we all got to look at it. How much time is left? 1:55. I'm going to wait for the timer to run out, and then I'm just going to bring it over here. This is fine here. Let's wipe this down a little bit. Clear out any remnants of stuff. Yeah. Okay, it's not my keyboard. There's something that's like leaving a shape. There's like a shape of like grease that I kept seeing that I wiped, and then I was like, why are there 4 more of them? I think I moved whatever was causing it though. Maybe it was the pudding mixture. All right, so let's see what the next step is for the dough. So the next thing that we need to do, according to these very carefully taken notes, okay. So the butter's mixed in. We had it going for approximately 20 minutes. Oh, scraping down the sides. Whoopsies. All right, I'm gonna bring it to the front. It does look like it's pretty well incorporated though, so there's not as much to be concerned about, I think. All right, let's grab you. Yep, okay. All right, what do you see if I do this? Hell yeah. It's definitely so much more incorporated. Okay, that was great. We will do a texture check in a moment. Once, but I am going to let it run for another. We're going to kind of do that. See how that goes. There's a chance we need to knead it for a little. Thank you. I accidentally hit my, speaks for itself. Is that what I said? We only need it for a little. There's a chance that we need it for a little bit longer. I think it's what I meant to go. Did you mean to mute? Not at all. It's my touch screen, aka my phone. All right, let's see what we need to look for. I think we need to look for it to be able to like no longer stick to the sides. And mainly and come off the hook somewhat easily. But yes, big fan of the pie idea. That's TLDR in case I was muted for that. Toon Beam Ice Cream fighting with the Coggies, dancing at Toon Central because it feels so mystical magical. I love that song. It needs to fall off the bone, exactly. The bone being this hook.
So the dough should come together, caught up in the dough hook, and not be stuck to the sides of the bowl. Very soft, but able to pick up. All right, I'm going to turn off again. I'm going to do another scrape. It does come off of the sides pretty easily, which is good. Somewhat promising. And then it goes right back. Let me see. I love you're always open to ideas. Absolutely. Y'all give me the best ideas. Oh, we missed 11-11. But we would have, I'm curious to see how the seltzer turns out in the banana pudding. I'm starting to see that you really enjoy bananas. I have just been trying to, I haven't done much with bananas in so long. And I keep saying that, and I kept saying that I wanted to make banana pudding. I don't even know. So then now I just happen to be doing a lot of banana things. Or I keep buying bananas so that I can make banana pudding, but then I didn't have any of the other ingredients, and I would just use bananas for other things. Oh, that plus the ice cream. That's why I had so many for the ice cream. I bought it for banana pudding, and then they started to get a little bit like too ripe, so I was like, let me just like freeze them until I know what to do with them. I know I was like, oh yeah, you can make banana bread. Yes, but I just wasn't ready to make banana bread yet. And I guess you could freeze them and then use them for banana bread. Anyway, I use them for like smoothies and stuff too. And then we thought about the ice. Well, you told me I think about the ice cream idea, which was fantastic, by the way. I did a little test run on my own. It was delicious. Damn, should I do that too? I got a lot of frozen bananas right now. I like the way the blob moves around. It kind of reminds me of the things in Stardew Valley. Hi, Uncommon Wolf. All right, maybe I'll set the timer again for, let's do, I have to stand over here so actually no, I'm just gonna do it like this. Let's say set a timer for, let's do 4 minutes maybe. Yeah, and Uncommon Wolf, enjoy 28th seltzer. Happy Friday. How are you doing on this fine, fine day? Do you have any plans for the evening? Or is your day already done? I just need to remember, I just gotta go to salsa, and I gotta remember to go. That's fine there. Do I do another scrapey? Get some off of the higher sides. Does it come off the hook pretty easily? I guess so. Yeah, let me get it off the bottom too. So I didn't really detach it from there. Okay, yeah. It is sticking to itself more than anything else, which is good. It's been good. I just got home recently. Nice. Are you now gonna like kick back and like relax for the evening, or do you have anything else that's on your agenda? So since you enjoy cooking, do you do a lot of dinners with friends? You would think, but I don't. But I should. I get nervous. I get nervous like cooking for other people, because I'm like, what if it's not good? I'm like, what if it doesn't turn out well? Or what if they don't like it? But I think I need to just break that seal and just do it. Yeah. I'll give some of this banana pudding to like 2 people, and that'll be how I introduce this idea. But I want to host people over, and I want to cook for them. I would love to. Oh my god! Spaceballs! Thanks so much for the raid! Hi! Spaceballs raid coming in hot. I hope you had a wonderful stream! Thank you! Thank you for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Oh my god, you were also doing food and drink. Ooh. Well, feel free. Feel free to dip if you need to, or to clean up your kitchen, or to eat, or do whatever you gotta do. Very understandable. I know you were just live. Anyone who's in there though, does anyone know what was being made today? You can also hang if you want to. You don't have to leave either. I just know that post-cooking stream, I'm usually scrambling. And it's not eggs. My bot's out here saying stuff. Make it cheesy. Hi, I like your name. You definitely entertain. I really want to. I think it would be fun. And I definitely have the space for it. Because it's just me. I'm the only one here. Ooh, okay, I think I'm starting to see it like come off from the edges of the bowl. Like you see that? Like it doesn't look like it's like latching on. Like it's not giving symbiote. It's giving like, it's like, yeah. Ooh, wait, I feel like I could scrape this side though. That side's looking amazing though. I'm really happy with that. I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. This is purely vibe-based cooking, baking, something. Made coffee and, ooh, is it feng li su? Did I say that right? Ice cream. What is that like? What is that kind of ice cream? I'm intrigued. And also Fentropic, hi. Welcome in, welcome in. We're currently making, oh, context. We're currently preparing some brioche bread and banana pudding, which is now in the fridge and probably won't get touched anymore in today's stream because it's got to be there for a little longer. I got to remember, I put that in there at what, 5:10 maybe? So probably can't touch it. I might leave it there until Sunday, to be honest, and then we'll do the whipped cream on Sunday, mix it together in the very beginning of stream. We'll see. Feng li su is Taiwanese pineapple cake. Ooh, so I made feng li su on Monday. God, pineapple cake sounds delicious. Somebody made pineapple upside down cake. Was it you, Uncommon Wolf? Someone, yeah, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Ooh, okay, cool. Oh, wait, it's actually coming off the edges. Hell yeah. I might do a light scrapey. Let's do one more light scrapey here. But like this side looks good, like it's really, yeah. Oh my god. Ice cream base on Wednesday and experimented with different ways to combine them today. That's so cool. Was there like any like tip or advice that you got out of all of that? Like, is there any takeaway rather that you got from this experience that you're like, this is what I'm gonna do going forward that you would recommend for me in case I ever wanna make ice cream? It's part of the Kitchen Gladiator Challenge. Oh, that's so neat. I like seeing all the different things that different people have made. I'm lurking in that Discord server a ton. I want to participate at some point, but I just need to get more consistent with my cooking streams. A bite-sized cake with pineapple jam and butterfly shortbread-like pastry. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm hungry. That's fine. We got snackies and food. I say as I'm like preparing stuff. Okay, I feel like maybe it's okay. Let's see what it describes we need to expect. So, you should be able to do the window pane test using a walnut-sized piece. All right, so I'm going to unplug it. Going to rinse my hands again before I stick it in there. A little bit. Some soap. Get a good scrub in. Let's see what we're working with. All right, it's unplugged. I'm sticking my hand in here, but it is unplugged. A walnut-sized piece. It hasn't ripped yet. I feel like it might be pretty solid. Heck yeah. Still hasn't ripped. Well, there, I think we got a little hole over there. I could do one more scrapey, but I feel like consistency-wise, oh, I should definitely lower this every single time I want to do the scrapies. That's way easier than when it's up. Oh, what does the pink seltzer emoji mean next to my name? Oh, it means that you those are the bit badges. So that means that you've cheered bits here before. I don't know how many the pink one is for. I think it could be 10 or more. I think the blue one I think is 1. I gotta see what the other ones are. It's been a little while since I made them, but I love them. They're fitting. But yeah, so I've mostly been making cashew-based ice cream recently. So it's an extra challenge. Cashew-based ice cream. I have not been like exploring the ice cream making game like the way I should have. Damn. So make sure you have a good stabilizer. I used
Locust bean gum. I've seen xanthan gum, if I'm even saying that right. I see that everywhere in a bunch of recipes, but I don't know like what's right. Like I don't know like what's like ideal or what the differences are, or like what impacts each one has. But yeah, now that eggs are less absurdly priced, I would stick with egg yolks otherwise. You would use egg yolks for which aspect? There we go. Oh, it's for 2. I think it honestly looks pretty fine. Oh, egg yolk has the stabilizer. Oh, egg yolks are a stabilizer? Like yeah, I haven't even like you can use that. Does it? Okay, wait, no. I think I'm also mixing up like preservatives versus stabilizers here. Or is it stabilizer so it keeps its shape? I think I'm mixing them up conceptually, but maybe for the sake of ice cream, I'm thinking of the same impact. Is the stabilizer so it can like hold its shape for like more than a day? Or is that something else? All right, I think it is done. I think it is in its good form. Every time I look in the oven, I forget to watch out. Oh, for the hot air. I keep burning my eyeballs. Literally, every time you open it, you get hit with that just like, it's a wave. And it's always like 2 seconds after. You see, it's kind of pricey. It's supposed to be the best gum for ice cream, but I haven't used any others. It's keep the ice cream from getting icy in the freezer. Oh, interesting. I've used egg yolks as a binder to make paint. Egg yolk plus raw pigment powder plus egg tempera paint. Damn, eggs really carrying. Maybe they should be worth more. No, don't. I want the prices to stay low. Stay low. I don't even know. Are they low right now? They're definitely lower. I don't know if they've like reached their like comfy point again. But yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna put this into. I'm gonna stop with that. Want to lower? Yeah. So the next thing we need to do is, so shape the dough into a ball, put it back into the stand mixer bowl, cover with cling wrap, put it in a warm place for 2 hours until it's doubled in size, then you punch it down, fold the outside a couple times, then cut into 3 parts. All of that's gonna be done. I think that part might need to be done off stream, because I don't think I have. I got like, we don't have that much more time right now, but I can put it into a bowl at least right now and leave it out for long enough to handle. So I'm gonna unplug. We're unplugged. Cable is not plugged in before I stick my finger in this. Let's grab you. Let's grab this little dough hook. Heck yeah. Does it say to... Should I put any like light flour in the other bowl? I'm gonna put this in a different bowl. I'm not gonna put it in my stand mixer bowl. But should I flour? Does anyone who's done this before or is comfortable enough? I'm still gonna go off of the vibe. But I'll take your advice. You can backseat this one. Should I flour this bowl a little bit at the bottom before putting this dough ball in to rise or no? Yes, I see a yes. My bot said yes. Oh, by the way, if y'all see not Johnny says say anything, they're not real. They're my bot. They're just, it's automatic yes. It's guessing yes or no with with nothing to it. Okay, but I do see a yes that is not from my bot, which is good. Without a stabilizer, you'll get a grainy texture with the ice crystals. Good to know. You really need to be careful if it's something with a lot of water, like roasting vegetables. The steam from the oven can really hurt you. It's good to know. That little wave, that wave of heat. It's just, I love how it's just so predictable too. It's like I already know to look out for it. Every single time I open the oven, like I'm always like preparing myself. It's like the first thought that comes to my head when I go to reach for it. Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna grab. I see a gnat. I know they like my herbs. All right, we're gonna do a light flour coating at the bottom of this bowl. All right, this is low. We're gonna pop you up. Put you here. I don't think I'm gonna need the mixer. Oh, well, I'll probably need the mixer on Sunday, but I'll wipe it clean after. after stream today. I'll put you back over there. Put you here. Oh my God, something happened. Speed, thank you so much for the resub. Hi. Oh, I heard that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the next one. The emails to no ads and emails to no ads. That's really sweet of you. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you just got out of work or if you're still at work right now. But that was really cool. Hi. Also, happy 29 months. Damn. And Ventropic, enjoy your very first seltzer. Cheers. Huge. Wait, let me pour my own seltzer for this. Even though you've been avoiding me like the plague, I swear, just the timing of streams just happens like this. Thank you for using your Prime here. I'm so sorry I keep going live when you're at work. We're here. We're here now for a little bit longer. I gotta get ready for salsa, but we're here. Also, did I see Make It Cheesy? Make It Cheesy, thanks so much for the follow. Also, welcome to my kitchen. We do other things outside of cooking streams here, but I like to cook too. So we're here, I feel like, I wanna say like once a week. We were like twice a week for a while. But like we're also at the desk and stuff sometimes. We do quite a variety of things on here. So if y'all ever find something that's your vibe, feel free to come hang out. I love this. I thank y'all so much for following. You did just get off work? Nice. Are you gonna do a dancing stream soon? I probably owe another Just Dance stream, but it's very different. Just Dance streams are the VODless streams. I don't think I have any other regular. I don't think we've never done like a regular dancing stream. I don't know what that would be like though. I feel like maybe we could have a dance party. We're still supposed to have like a 24-hour sleepover stream. I feel like that's also an option, not the Nat. Okay, let's try this. I don't know how much of that's actually gonna stick, but we'll give that a go. So now what this says I need to do is, hold up, let's put this here. My bot is so rude, it keeps doing that. Again, ignore not Johnny. If you want, I can delete some of their code so they feel the pain. That's the best I got though. Okay, so here it says, shape the dough into a ball, put it back into here. So this seems good. All right, so here's our ball. Sorry, you can't see. This is our ball of dough. Timer off. Yes, it worked. Hell yeah, that one was actually first try. I'm gonna pick it up. It definitely like, you know, it is very sticky, but it's pretty cohesive, if that's the word. It's still like a unit. Let me get the instructions out though. So shape it into a ball and put it in here. I don't even think we need to like do much here. Like, it's already like kneaded. It's kind of fun. Okay, this feels pretty ball-like. It's just so soft that like it won't. All right, I'm just gonna plop it in. Ready? Okay. And why is it so hard? Okay, that worked. Yeah, let's get you there. Looks good. Yeah, so now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cover it with some, I guess, some plastic wrap, and then I'm gonna let it vibe for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then after all that's done, I think I gotta punch it down and then fold it over a couple times and then cut it into, it says shape the log and then cut it into 3 equal portions. Oh, this is gonna be 1 loaf. All right, we're making 1 loaf. Hell yeah. Yeah, so after this rises, I'm gonna cover it. After it rises, I am gonna probably do this cutting part off stream so that I can put it into the fridge in its 3 equal portion pieces. And then I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for the weekend. And then on Sunday night, we'll roll it out, braid it, let it vibe a little bit outside of the fridge for I think another like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And then we'll throw it into the oven to be baked. You can always record those steps off stream. True, oh, I'll do that. That's a good idea. I've never done that before. I never considered that to be an option. I forgot we can do that. The alternative would have been if I did this twice. And I did this, if I did this a couple, like this morning, I forgot that I could do movie magic. I could have done this earlier. We could have done our little swapperoni. But I think because it has 2 waiting periods, we still would have had to wait until next time. And the only difference would have been, I guess, the braiding. But I would have had 2 loaves at that point. It's fine. We're already down 3 eggs, a pudding pack, 300 grams of flour, some milk. Okay, so let me cover this. This is what it looks like right now. Okay, study it, memorize it, notice every single detail in it, because if it changes, I need you to tell me. I don't pay close enough attention. Just kidding, I try very hard to pay close attention to this. I love this. I can't wait to eat this. I already know, like, it's gonna, like, I'm just gonna, I know that I'm gonna eat it too quickly. I think that's what it is. I know that as soon as sorry, we don't need to be close up anymore. I know it's gonna go way too fast. This loaf is gonna be tiny. I'm gonna be like, damn, I really should. Oh my God, we hit the follower goal today. Oh, thank you all so much. I just realized that. Oh, that's so cool. Damn. Oh my God, we haven't hit that in a while. Oh, I gotta update it now. But I already know I'm gonna eat it so quickly. If it's very, very good, and I'm like, this is the type of bread I want to consistently make every single week, then I mean, we can still do it with our first loaf. But I want to make like French toast with it. Like I want to like try like a couple different like bready recipes with it, and I think that could be really yummy. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Set a timer for 1 hour, just to know when an hour's passed. Now, I don't even think I'm gonna be here, to be honest. We'll see. I might have to put it into the fridge a little bit sooner than expected. I am gonna have to clean this out though. I am probably gonna have to put it into the fridge a little sooner than expected, or than planned for. But it will be in the fridge for a little bit longer, and then I'll let it rest outside of the fridge for a bit after that too. So I guess there is that. But yeah, what I realized I also haven't done, there are a couple more things that I want to do on YouTube. So the last YouTube video I did, I feel like we've done a couple different things on YouTube. I think the last YouTube thing that I did was like just like a regular vloggy day, but we've never done like a cooking thing on YouTube as a YouTube video. So maybe I'll do one of those. I do want to do a closet I gotta like redo my closet a little bit, because the organization is not, I need to rebalance some stuff. I ended up, I have more pants than I ever expected to have, and I have space being used by other things I don't need. But I might do that as a YouTube video. Then I might want to do something, also we got some stuff to mend. I gotta take in the waste of some stuff, and then I also want to like add some patches to some stuff that I've had sitting there for way too long. I feel like that can also be a YouTube video, or we can do that on stream. We've done it on stream before though, so either way it could work. Heck yeah, and a grilled cheese. Oh my God, a grilled cheese. Oh my God. Or a BLT. I forget, actually don't forget about sandwiches. I make sandwiches all the time. I haven't made a grilled cheese in a while. Fuck. A grilled cheese would slap. Oh, it's brioche. Oh, and then if it's really good, we should make them as buns. And then I can make burgers with them. Because I think the last time we did burger buns, I think I'd looked up just like a regular burger bun recipe. That was very good. It was tasty. They were firmer than I wanted them to be. I don't remember if we made them. I think we made them as potato rolls. And they were good, but I think they were still a little bit firmer. But like a brioche bun, exactly. A brioche bun would be so good. Yeah, I forgot that. That's one of the things that I had in mind when I was initially like picking different recipes. I remember for this, I was like, wait, if this works out, we should make buns out of them. Yeah, this could be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Something like that. Do you have to get a serrated bread knife? If not, oh yeah, honestly, I got this. I think this is a bread knife, kind of. It's got, hold on. Like a little, like this? Oh, do yourself a favor and get one. Is this one? I never used this knife, but I feel like this is like, these are what like the blades, I feel like this is like what the shape of the blades are like for bread knives. It's obviously a very mini one. It's not a fancy one. But it came in the kit. That's a bagel knife. They have specific knives that are just for bagels. What's a bread knife for? What does a bread knife look like? Close. Are you open to a link? Yes, it will auto-delete it, but I'll still be able to see it. Or you could words. Oh my god, words are so cool when I say them right. You could also, no, there's a thing on this. You could also DM it to me if you want. If you post it in here and my bot deletes it, don't worry, you're not in trouble. It's just gonna auto delete. It's gonna be like spam protection kicking in. You're good though. Usually a bread knife has sharper points. I mean, theoretically, I got like a regular knife that's got its pretty sharp little edges here. Well, it's, you can really see it. You got any more pixels? Let me see. I'll send you the one I have as a link. Sick. We'll see if I can snag one before the weekend ends. I'm curious to know how different. I guess, like, why wouldn't you use a regular bread knife for bagels? Is my question. Because I feel like don't you want? Wouldn't it be better? You're good. Where's my mouse? Now I can see it. Okay, it looks similar. Instead of bulgy blades, they're bulgy indents. Oh my god, Raclette, hi! To check if my hair keeps getting longer. It does keep getting longer. Well, it does. I'm fulfilled for now. Heck yeah. Yeah, my hair's grown. Someone mentioned, was it you? Was it Jelly Bean? Someone mentioned my profile picture, and I was like, yeah, my hair was a lot shorter in my profile picture. I use it for everything. Okay, yeah. I feel like it seems like just like a solid knife. I hope you're doing well too, Raclette. I like our annual message. It's fun. I hope that things have been treating you well. I hope that life has been good. I hope that you've been able to have the things that you need to have. I hope you all been sleeping okay. Regrettably, I have been sleeping in the last couple of days. I think my sleep schedule got a little bit messed up. I think I was up late like one night, and then like each night now I'm going to bed late and I'm waking up late, which is not good. Like yesterday I did wake up early because I needed to take a call, but then wasn't great. I went, slept in a little bit. It's approaching the times. I keep looking there because I'm like looking at the time. I keep approaching the time of like, I don't know. I don't like waking up. Ideally, I want to be out of bed before 10. And lately I've not been doing that. It's okay, we call those streamer hours. Yeah, that's true. I used to go live. I used to go live. I used to go live at like 11 or like 11:30 and stuff. Those were so fun. I love going live. I wish I could be live late at night and still wake up early the next day and also get 8 hours of sleep. If we could do all those, I think that everything would be in a better place. But yeah, honestly, I think the most ideal thing would be like, because I feel like nighttime is also so good. I mean, nighttime's good for cooking. I feel like Sunday nights are actually low-key great for like kitchen streams. So I might try to we might do a little bit of that. I might make our Sundays. I'm gonna see how this Sunday goes. I mean, not like seeing how, but I'm just gonna do it this Sunday, and then I'll be like, oh, I kind of like that. I kind of want to keep doing that on Sundays. We might make our Sundays that, because then I feel like I can also do maybe some light meal prep for the week. I don't normally meal prep, because I don't think too far ahead for my meals, but I always think about how much my life would be better if I knew what I was cooking later in the week, so that I can actually, get the right ingredients in time, and also use my ingredients without buying stuff in hopes that I would need to use it and then having it go bad. Also, Callie, enjoy your 60th seltzer. Words. Can't say them very well, but yeah. Oh God, I'm like, do I turn on that AC? No, I'll turn on my AC afterwards though. Let me see, never seen your kitchen before. Did I miss the house tour? I don't know. When was the last time you were here? I've had this kitchen. The thing is, this kitchen is my background on stream now. It's been my background at least for the last maybe year and a half, 2 years. Oh, how long? I keep looking there as if I'm gonna see the date there. That's just the time. I think it lasts a year and a half, almost 2 years. Yeah, damn. Wow, we're really flying through this year. Last year. Okay, yeah, this was my kitchen last year. But you probably haven't seen a cooking stream. But yeah, we've made quite a number of things in here. Yeah. Things that are great to meal prep are the base ingredients like meats or making sauces and then throw the dishes together later. That's a good idea. Prepping the meats. God, I should do that. Oh, that would be so nice to already have my chicken, if I'm cutting up chicken, to already have my chicken cut up and in its marinade. and then when I'm ready for it, then I could just use it. That would be, yeah, okay. I see where your head's at. This is, yeah. I do that. It's a super time saver. I like that. What do you like? Are there any particular dishes that you find you like turn back to, like you make a little more frequently? And pre-bake and freeze for later. So when you want to like when you pre-bake and freeze for later, do you put it back in the oven to to like prepare it again for food, to like defrost it essentially? Because something that like my mom does is like she'll make like milanesas. Well, she doesn't cook those though. She'll make like milanesas and she'll freeze them, and then she'll put them, and then like when we have them, we'll just like throw them in the directly from frozen into the oven, and like they're great. But I think what she does pre-cook are like empanadas, and like we'll make like the filling and everything, like the meat and stuff, and they'll make the empanadas. The dough is still raw for the empanadas though, and then we just throw them from the freezer into the oven directly, and they also work. What is meal prep? Like, oh, ignore my bot. Don't worry. Meal prep, like peeling vegetables and seasoning. Honestly, doing anything ahead of time to reduce the number of steps needed, I think, to prepare your food later. So it's like meal preparation. So sometimes like I have like, if I have a recipe that is just like noodles, a sauce, possibly some veggies that are like are chopped up and thrown into like a skillet, and maybe a meat. It's very simple like conceptually, but it usually will still take like 50 minutes to an hour to make. And that's if I like already know what to do and I'm just kind of on autopilot, but just like chopping everything and just like having, like it just like the time adds up. But if you were to like cut things beforehand, or you have, just even eliminating one of those steps can, I feel like, take a recipe from being like a 40 minute to an hour recipe to being a 15, 20-minute recipe, which is very convenient when you're hungry during the week, especially if you're coming back from work, or like I don't even know if it's like lunch, you wake in. I know my boss just out here just answering stuff. You're not asking too many questions, don't worry. Yeah. Also, Ryan, enjoy your 21st seltzer. I hope you're well. Sending you love. I either leave on the counter for an hour or two. You have to be careful when you can. But glass pans, freezer to oven, it can break them. Oh yeah, putting a glass pan. Yeah, I don't think I have any glass pans. I guess I technically have like glass, nothing that like I cook in. I have like glass Tupperware, but I don't think I have any glass pans. I don't think I ever put anything. Actually, no, I think I have like those like round like pie ones, but at my parents' house. I don't have any here. But yes, that makes sense. Putting in something, yeah, from freezer to the oven, I feel like it would crack. I would assume that it would crack. Are we buggying? I can't hear the music, so I don't know when the buggy's done. At least not yet. I'm gonna fix that though. Do you have a slow cooker? I don't. It would be nice though. I don't have a slow cooker though. Oh my god, I was like, am I gonna be stuck like that? They're wonderful for meal prep. Good to know. I really like an example of like something that like I feel like is super convenient is like a rice cooker. I feel like a rice cooker is so good because I think it's very, like for me, it's very easy to make rice on the stovetop. But having a rice cooker still saves me. I don't have a rice cooker, by the way. I say this, I had one at my parents' house. I don't have one here, so I'm talking out of my ass a little bit. But I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, it's so nice to just like put it together, close it, push a button, and then whenever you're ready for it, it's ready for you. Like that saves so much time. Whenever we have to make rice on stream for something, it doesn't take too long, or it's not too complicated to like do, but it probably knocks out a good like 10, 15 minutes of like, well, it probably knocks out like a good like 5 to 10 of like just, rinsing the rice, taking the stuff out, cleaning afterwards too, cleaning the saucepan that I use and all of that. And then with the waiting time is fine. That's similar to a rice cooker because you just kind of do it and then you can, as long as you take it off the heat. Slow cooker is a lifesaver. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I was afraid of slow cookers for a little bit because I was scared that they were gonna explode on me. Or is that a pressure cooker? Or is that the same thing? My grand melted our slow cooker because she thought it was a normal pot and turned the stove on. Oh my god. Don't worry about the link. I'll still be able to see it. Let me see. They have an air fryer and slow cooker all in one. And we make rice in it too. Is it an Instapot? Do you know what's weird? Oh, because you put, I think I can still copy paste it. Because there's no space, it's not processing as a link. I mean, it is, let me see. I know like Instapots were a big thing for a while. Oh, sick. Is that the same one? Is that the same one? Yeah, it is an Instapot. Yeah. Oh, I guess Instant Pot. Was it always called an Instant Pot? I don't know why I always called it an Instapot. But it is Instant Pot. Yeah, I guess so. Good to know. But yeah, I fear that I feel like they're really useful. A part of me is afraid that they'll explode. But I think that they're super useful. I also feel like other things that I have could also explode. So it's like there's only a slight, you know, there's only oh so much I can use to like differentiate it from stuff that I already have that can like set itself on fire. Yes, we use it every day, and it makes rice, slow cooks, and pressure cooks. I was scared too, but after 2 years, I'm fine. That's good to know. Like a quicker crock pot. Let me see. I used to use one for everything. Honestly, if they're not... Okay. Sorry. I realized I forgot the mic that I'm wearing right now is sensitive. If I... As long as I don't have it on when I'm not home, I'm probably fine. Or like I don't think I would leave it on. I know you can like leave stuff on like overnight. I think I would fear not being conscious or not being here while it's running, like in case like something sets on fire. So like when they explode, is it like because of a misuse? And it's an air fryer. That is nice. My microwave and my oven. Does anyone here like know the purpose of an oven having an air fryer functionality? An oven that like, yeah. Like how much do you really, because my oven has an air fryer feature, but I always feel like I haven't understood like why. Air fryer and rice cooker, Instant Pot combos based. Yeah, all of those would just hit. Because my oven's also a convection. It has a convection. It has like, it's got regular functionality, has convection, and then it has air fryer. Fans on during hot bake is convection oven. That's what I thought. So why would they put all three? I feel like there has to be like, I feel like ovens are not cheap to make. They gotta have like thought this through. I never leave anything on when I'm gone. Yes, but the modern ones have a safety device not to explode. Good to know. I will definitely be getting a modern one then, if I pick one up, which I think I will at some point. I sold commercial food equipment for almost 2 years. Oh, damn, you know your stuff. Oh, I could have been asking you so many more questions, Ryan. I'm like, it was a mistake you telling me that. So usually convection ovens and air fryers are the exact same thing. I don't know what the difference is, what the difference on the oven would be. I feel like I just gotta look it up. But yeah, I think I have, let me see. So I have, there's convection bake, there's bread proof, convection roast, broil, air fry, keep warm, dehydrate. Ooh, I should use the dehydrating functionality. I keep saying that, but then I never make my beef jerky, so. I did check, not the gnat, get away. Not the seltzer, stay away from my seltzer. If I find a gnat in my seltzer, I'll know that they went out happy. Oh my God, what was that thing about bugs? Like when they're, I think I saw a TikTok of like a beetle or something that someone thought was dead in like their pool. And then they brought it in and they did like the little pin thing, where like they have it like on display. But then they left it and like, I don't know if it was like the next day, it was gone because it didn't actually die, I guess. Yeah, that video had me on the floor. And then she couldn't find it, yeah. Yeah, this will allow you to speed up your cooking during streams and put it where you put your mixer. I agree. It would be really nice. I would probably use it. I feel like I would use it the most. God, I'd use it the most for like, I feel like for like rice. Do y'all use Instant Pots mainly, or is there another pressure cooker that you like? I remember my mom uses the slow cooker. She basically runs away from home for the day. I'm too scared to do that. For making I've never seen that word before, but the one in front of sauces in bulk, you need an immersion blender. That I have. Instant Pot is the move, IMO. Okay. I feel like those used to go on sale like every Black Friday. Are you buying the pole for your apartment before or after you buy the slow cooker? Do you know what I think? I think I'm gonna buy the pole for my apartment. Okay, part of me is like, wait till I get another full-time job before I get the pole. But another part of me is like, what if that takes too long? But like, here's the thing. I have to, otherwise I can't be here. Like I'm gonna, it reaches a point. The bank account reaches a point. So you know what? I'm gonna let internet sales decide for me. Also, if you wait for Black Friday, they go on sale. Okay, yeah. I might wait for Black Friday. So hopefully I'm employed by Black Friday, which would imply that I would get the pole before I get the pressure cooker. You said Instant Pot is the move, but you said you would not do an Instant Pot, but a crock pot is based. Wait, but slow cookers are, oh wait, are at thrift shops constantly? But what if those explode? Is that why this is crazy to say? Oh, from the thrift. Okay. So a crock pot from a thrift shop, do I need to fear it exploding? I'm really turning into Johnny here. I'm like, what if I explode? Literally, what if I explode core? Crock pots can't explode? Okay. See, that's the worry, but slow cookers are easier to maintain. Is it because they have like a valve for like steam, or is that not a thing? There's no pressure? Oh. So for a slow cooker, so a slow cooker isn't a pressure cooker. I know the way we've been talking about things exploding for the last 20 minutes, we both thought about this now. Enough to say something out loud, or out loud using our fingers and keyboard. I could have just hit keyboard, sorry. I just throw water in a crock pot to test it if you wanted to. I'm intrigued. So wait, so what is a crock pot like? Is that a challenge? What does a crock pot, what does a crock pot do? Think about, I'm assuming about how? Plat wrapped around the crock. That sounds like something an Australian person would say. It crocks and it pots. What did I think that was? Held the reason. Smart detection level 2? What does that even mean? Don't worry, I can see the link. I mean, you already know, I keep saying that, but. And you can take it, okay, wait, around the crock, which you can take in and out with a glass lid. Also, the only issue I could see is that it doesn't turn on or it overheats. People get rid of them because they get pressure cookers. Okay. So wait, so what do you use them for? Crock pot is for slow cook. Oh, for meat stews and whatever. I use it for salsa and chicken a lot. So is that safer to leave on like the entire day without having to like pay too much attention to it? No, you're good. I just want to know why your message was held. The reason was smart detection level 2. There's no reason though. What was the reason? It crocks and it pots. It doesn't. Ad soon? Is it ad soon? Oh my God. Oh, ads kicking in. Does it tell you when ads are coming up? Oh, okay, an ad starts in 2. You know what? I honestly can't be live. I gotta get off soon. I'm going to snooze. We're not gonna get any more ads today. We don't need, I think, are we still safe from pre-rolls? Yeah, pre-rolls are still off for the next 6 minutes. We're good. Yeah, they're like a 5-hour cook. But a raffle is live for 38,000 points. If you want to join, you type in X and join the channel. You can possibly win some of them. The last raffle of the night, that is. So you just start and leave. That's good to know. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna look for a crock pot. But also, I wouldn't. But I feel like I'm torn. You know what? We'll just. I'm gonna go to some thrift shops. We got time. By the end of this year, I will have I feel like I'll have a pressure cooker, but maybe I'll have a crock pot. We'll see. And hopefully a pole in my apartment. I need to buy a crock pot still. Would you see yourself getting both? Let's do a crock pot thrift stream. Honestly, how would I actually, I could IRL it. That's so funny. Oh, that'd be so kind. But I feel bad. I feel like I can do it. I just need to get another job. Once I get my other job, we'll be good. I believe in you, Mads. That should work. Thanks for being here. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. While you're ready for tomorrow, of course. I hope that tomorrow goes smoothly. I can't wait to hear about it. Any photos that you have, please send them through, and I can't wait to talk about it too in the next stream. I'd own both. You can also make some dips easily in them. Damn. Okay, I think I'll do it. I think I'll get an Instant Pot when I see there's another sale. I feel like you said, Black Friday is a good time. Buffalo chicken dip in the crock pot is based. Buffalo chicken dip? I'm too hungry for this right now. Thank goodness today is just salsa. Oh, I would love to make some salsa too. Sorry. Thank goodness today is just salsa because I do sweat a lot in salsa, but the room is also a little bit hot. There is some spinning, but I don't think I would like throw up. Like I think if I ate a lot of food and then I went to like house, that would find its way back up here. But now I need an immersion blender. The immersion blender is great. The immersion blender worked well for the banana ice cream paste thing. Yeah, it's salsa, I swear. If today is a heavy spin day, I don't think today will be a heavy spin day, but I do think today is gonna be fun. I just need to like lock in mentally. I gotta listen to some salsa music to really get myself into the zone. But heck yeah. In a tall prep table container is a move. Ooh, for making anything in bulk, and you just kind of just like crush everything in there. Damn, I can't believe you were selling kitchen equipment this whole time. Well, back in the day. I gotta like think about this. I didn't know. Anyway, it's 6:01. Okay, I'm gonna prep our stuff. My bot is always on for 11:11s, so we never need to worry about it being off. So you can always get your points off stream if you'd like to. And yeah, let me tell you the plan for the next couple of days. So, I'm not live tomorrow. I am live Sunday night. So Sunday night we're gonna be live again. We will be baking the bread. We'll be baking the bread. We will be finishing the banana pudding. We'll be up a little late. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna be live maybe at like 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night. We'll probably do like a 30-minute yap in the beginning, and then we'll get to the bread just so that it has time because the bread's still gonna need to hang out outside of the fridge for about 2 hours, and then we'll bake it toward the very end of stream. And then I'll probably hopefully have a schedule for next week. Next week I do want to try an Is It Freezer Burnt session where we take something from my freezer that's been in there for way too long and we hopefully try to make something with it and it doesn't taste like freezer, but we'll know. We'll know. I need to remind myself about consumer grade things. This was also like 4 years ago. Oh, true. I guess it is very different. Like something that's needed for a commercial kitchen is very different than the amount of money that needs to be spent. Don't tell me the ads are about to start. We're safe. We're safe for another 2 minutes technically. I can't. Can I snooze it again? I guess I can snooze it again. It doesn't even matter. I'm snoozing you again. Beautiful. Because we're finishing stream anyway. I am gonna find our place to be though. I'm gonna go to our ending soon screen and then I'll still gonna talk on the mic for a little bit while I find a place for us to go. So the party doesn't end here. I'll see you on Sunday as well. Sounds great. I'll be there. I want ice cream. Not me too. Moonbeam ice cream, banana ice cream. Maybe we can make some banana ice cream no, we're gonna have banana pudding. Maybe since we can't eat the banana pudding on Sunday, we can make banana ice cream instead and eat that and then have the banana pudding on Monday. Yeah. Monday might be daytime stream. I finished work at 7:30, so it's super perfect. Okay, perfect. I know we should make a Sunday. We need to make the, we gotta make that Sunday the triple gooberberry sunrise Sunday. I'm so sorry. That was good slots though. But yes, thank you also. I know, on a cliffhanger. Thank you all so much for being here. If you make any yummy foods though, feel free to post them on Discord. I love to see the stuff that y'all make, and it also usually gives me ideas of stuff to make on stream. So there is always that. I'm gonna find a place for us to go. But thanks so much for hanging out. If y'all ever want to see any stream schedule updates, I tend to try to update Discord as best as I can. I'm really bad at sticking to the schedule right now, but I'm trying to be better. Yeah, I still do want to I'm glad we get to be out live at night on Sunday. Next week, maybe we'll have a blend of day and night streams, but we definitely are going to have our day streams next week. So I'm stoked. We might need another, I do have to, in the search for jobs, I do have to prepare for some interview bits. So we might do some co-working next week as well so I have some time to practice because I kind of need to do that. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out. I'm still gonna keep yapping, but this is a temporary goodbye to my face. My face is staying on me. It's just gonna disappear on stream. I'm just gonna push this button. My face is still on me. It is not, see, it's still there. You just can't see it. You're gonna have to trust in the face, be in there, trust that it's there. Um, hell yeah, love co-working. Heck yeah. If any of y'all are ever, if it's ever daytime for you and you would like to have a stream up with some possibly jazzy house music, possibly some dancey music, which somehow is calming for me, the co-working streams might be a place for you. I mean, it's always a place for you, but maybe it's a place that you want to be in. There we go. Here we are here. My face. I love those alien emotes. Oh my god, the explosion. All right, let's see who's live right now. Let's see who's live right now at this time. At these early hours. My goodness gracious. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, this is so cool. Okay, wait. Let me do this. I think I have a place for us. Let me see if they're still going to be live. I think that they might. Sometimes they're approaching the end of stream at this time. I fear they may be approaching the end of stream at this time. I think they are ending their stream. Okay, let's find another place for us to go. Let's see. Pretend like we ended stream, but like y'all up to any plans now? Y'all got anything? Y'all got anything planned for the next 10 minutes? Where do we go? I'm like, should we go to another cooking place? It's bedtime. Is it late for you? Packing all my stuff for tomorrow. Do you pack it in a way that's like easy to unpack, or do you just throw everything together and then figure it out after? This is just becoming just chatting. Why am I so torn? Why is it so hard? Let me try this. Let's go to food and drink. Yeah, people are cooking right now. Ooh. Let's see. Is this? God, okay, cool. Okay, this is neat. Oh, they have a cool kitchen cam. It's like following them. All right, we're gonna go in here. Because it looks like they are making pasta from scratch, which is sick. Is this like a co-working food and drink? I am so intrigued. That's so neat. I'm like, maybe that's what we should do. That should be our plan for Monday. That's super cool. Everyone be kind. This person uses she, her pronouns. Their username is Simple Sprinkle. We've never been in there before, so let's leave a lovely impression. We have some raid messages. If you're not subbed, you can do that. If you are subbed, you can do that. You can also, oh, perfect. Thank you. Amazing. I'm packing away. It's safest. Oh, for the artwork to travel, and then everything else just gets thrown together. That makes sense. Do you have time to like, do you have time to like set stuff, or do you get there? I guess you get there early. I think that's what they do for like TwitchCon. But thank y'all again for hanging out in here. I guess this is this is us. This is us until Sunday. Yeah, but I'll be on Discord if anything. And again, if you have any yummy food, please post it on Discord if you'd like to. I'd love to see it. I'll probably post some Herbies updates soon so you can see how they're doing. And yeah, tearful parting. Yeah, there's a tear down one side of my face right now. But you have to guess which side. It's a surprise if you get it right. Everyone gets... That's all I got. The points economy is troubling these days. But anyway, send some love. And I'll talk to you all on Sunday. Thank you all for being so cool.